Okay, welcome everyone. Wait for everyone to pour in here for a second. Let me move this down here real quick. I don't want the lighting to be a jerk. Okay, we're good. Yo, what's up, Winslow? Winslow, first person making it in. Hockey Fantastic, what's going on? Sup, fatty? I hate you, Winslow. Anyways, what's up, guys? What we all doing today? I'm bringing up the Lease Forever. Hey, what's up? Yo, I just did a collab with Lease Forever. Devin Vlogs, you're not here? That's noise. Initializing. I'm too far busy listening to the radio. Nice. Sorry about that. Didn't expect that to happen. There's a stupid guy playing PS4 later? Maybe. It really depends on what time this thing ends. And if it wants to play for me. I'm going to cry if the Rangers don't pick Laugh. Maybe, Sarah. Cool beans. Yo, I haven't heard that in years. It looks like my computer doesn't want to cooperate today. Connection to the site is not secure. Alright, I'm going to swap to Safari then. Well, I watch streams like the whole time. I'm going to laugh if they don't. That's funny. Hey, what's up, Larry? Cool your beans, bro. Have 16. What's up? Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Sus. Alright, I'm going to have to connect my thing here real quick. Hook this up. It might make me connect. Yep, it's going to make me verify. Please don't do this to me. We got 10 minutes before the draft. It never does this to me. Okay, I think we're good. Yep, we're good. That would be dumb if they don't pick. Imagine they pick Byfield and the Kings get Laugh. Oh my god, I know, right? The funny thing is, I keep forgetting that the Kings are the second pick. Nah, just kidding. I'm excited for the draft. Noric, you should buy a Noric 97 chair. I should. Bro, if I bought a Noric 97 chair, that would be perfect. Maybe I'll get a discount. If they do pick in Rangers, we'll get last laugh. I get last laugh. Let's hope Lafreniere is actually better than Jack Hughes was in his first season. That was disappointing.
This was their mission for them.
Countdown to the 2020 NHL draft. Would the Oilers still get laugh? I swear to God. What is the Oilers draft? It's like 13th.
That was still going from our 2014 Stanley Cup.
All right, I need to edit the YouTube video. I was just busy on bringing up the. Yo, grab us 650 people. Oh my God. Everyone has a lot of people. Did I say stop pronouncing Lafreniere wrong? I can pronounce him whatever the heck I want to. I don't need your permission, Winslow, to call him what I want to call him. Apologies, I am currently gay. Hey, where can you watch the draft? You can watch it on NBCSN. It might even be on the actual NBC channel too, so just letting you know. Smiley face. Like this because you can't watch it. I don't get the channel. How can I show it to you? You can watch it via NHL. It's not NHL 66. Can you watch it on PC? Yes. If you go on to if you go into NBCSports.com, if you have like one of those things, you have a question. What's the question? If you go into NBC Sports and like sign into your account, if you have an account, and no, one of my friends is nerd. He must be an organized 7 supporter. Sorry, I'm currently working on this. Make merch so I can buy it, then burn it. I'll beat your Devin. No, I mean, it actually works out. You want to know why? Because I get paid the money. So if you buy merch, it actually helps me. Thank you. Thank you, good share. This site uses cookies. I'm just, let me get the Discord link in here, because I know a lot of people are going to be in Discord. What's up, Ava? Hey, what's up? Morning. What's up, Kayla? Bro, I've my friend on PC. My sister said you look 16. Everyone says that, honestly. Room tour? I did that. Yeah, I can do that. We'll do that likely at the end of the stream because I'm bored. You're welcome, but I just realized you can't burn fire. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Alright, let me, no limit, generate link, copied. Sorry, I'm just currently updating the thumbnail. I love the thumbnail. The thumbnail is just fire. Let me find play-by-play playlist here. Connect. Retrying to connect. Connected. Connect. Oh, I hate my life. Okay, we're back. Yay! We're back! I'm sorry about that, guys. I am so sorry about that. My phone was logged into the wrong internet. We have like 3 internets. And you know. Everything hates me. Alright, here's Lafreniere. We have countdown at 16 minutes. Yes, sir. Turner Fenton, what's up, man? Weather 64, what's good? A.K.A. Kale. We have 15 minutes remaining. They're comparing Jake Sanderson to Joff Sanderson. I probably said that so wrong. Where do I sign up? I don't know where you sign up. Is it true you got hit by a bus? I'll address the rumors. The unfortunate news is that I wasn't ran over by a bus. It was actually Winslow. It's really lagging again. Are you serious? It doesn't say it's lagging. Hashtag mod squad. Dang right. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? There's gonna be so much clips in this. When I wish it was in Moscow. Hey, Calro, you'll get there at some point. Everyone here is gonna get mod at some point. You guys are OGs. When you really look at it, you guys are OGs.
I live in Calgary, Alberta, and I got the opportunity to watch Jake Sanderson play Bantam hockey. I also saw Josh Morris.
Don't necessarily. I'm gonna get a post video clips of you being sus. All right. It was you. Habs absolutely hockey. What the heck, man? Why'd you run me over? Or no, why did Winslow get run over? Dang it. I can't talk. Dang it, I missed him. Hit the wrong person. All good. You been here since the hockey kid? Yes. Winslow is an OG of this century. Yeah, you've been sub for a long time, Calro. You're gonna get up there in the mods, but I had to name my my girlfriend mod first. It was an accident, or how do you run over someone by accident? The hockey guy junior. So many people say that. Is that Devin? I hate Devin so much. Devin's so annoying sometimes. Yup, it's Devin. You didn't see him? You've been sub since like 350? Yeah, you've been pretty big of an OG, so you're gonna get that you're gonna get them on at some point. My Texas Rangers keep playing in stream like always. Oh, did I say that? I did not say that. No, I didn't say. Oh, Best of Hockey, what's up? I did not say anything about a girlfriend. No, not at all. Crap. You're an OG? Yeah, you're decently an OG. Because I'm cool? No. Yes, you did. Nordic explained to us. Nordic. I totally didn't say anything about a girlfriend. Nope, not at all. Substance 3. Yeah, Jose's a pretty big OG. Grab is 100 people. Grab is 1,000 people. Oh my god, I will just go back to the stream and screen record. Alright, you want to bet? Alright, okay. Eric Morgan reading right now. Go watch what I've missed so far. Eric, nothing much has happened. We have 13 minutes until the draft begins. So we still got quite a bit. We better pick up laugh. Yeah, you better pick up laugh. I'm gonna clip it, be right back. Okay, she's not, I think she left. Either that or she's just too scared to chat.
Yeah, obviously not.
1,100? Holy crap.
Obviously it was going to be in Montreal this year.
Yeah, no problem, Eric.
That's, I think, the people here at North Dakota and all the media.
Oh, okay, she's here.
NHL
draft coverage begins now on Sportsnet. My question is, why were you jumping up and down when the stream came back? Oh, that's because I was like, we have 14 people. I was like, connect, and then I was like, connect. So you know, I screen record it. Oh god. Okay. I don't know how to explain it. Now what is Devin sending me? I'm gonna mute Devin. I'm muting Devin on my.
We all have our own journey ahead of us. Our own hopes and dreams.
Okay, Devin's muted.
And along the way,
Hey, showing new Sens jerseys? I will definitely show them in the video after the recap. But yes, they're pretty much just their old jerseys. The Rangers will put a laughing stock on the NHL. The Rangers. I know, right? Oh, Kayla's leaving. All right.
do it all over again.
I'll make a public announcement on Discord about it.
Take a moment of reflection and celebrate
Do you know?
every single one.
Do I know a site? Well, usually I would say my girlfriend's not Kate. No, Kate hasn't been on the channel for almost 4 months now. I would say NHL66.ir, but I do not have that channel. I am unable to use it.
Our great country is
The person I gave mod, Winslow. It's not that hard.
make sure your tires are ready to get you there safely.
So you know, I can't really think of a place.
Get one free.
Peacock, maybe you can sign up for that. That's free. No credit card required. Grab, you think a G is bad? My best friend is dating my sister. It's me. I'm his girlfriend. Devin, you're too ugly to be my girlfriend. I'm kidding. Before anyone cancels me, I'm kidding. It's not about looks. It's about the personality for me. You know. Hey, 11 people in here. This is been quite a bit so far, and we're still nearly 20 minutes away from starting.
Okay, I'm up. 5 more minutes.
Hashtag cancel Nordic. No! Don't cancel me! No! Really, Danny? You're just gonna come in here and say cancel Nordic? Really? They're really like Cody Glass. I am Cody Glass. Nordic, do you know how come you dumped me? That was like such a long time ago. Don't cancel me! No! No. I'm not allowed to be canceled. I'm uncanceled. Can these Halloweens out shut the hell up? Oh my god, yeah. Those things are going to be here for years. I'm watching, but I won't talk because I'm doing some work. Okay, Kayla, that's all good.
Orders for the New York Rangers. I was half expecting everyone just to have their feet up on the table, casually waiting for things to get going, because let's face it, this pick shouldn't be that stressful.
The New York Rangers are proud to select from the, I forget their name, Quinton Byfield. Dun dun dun! Don't cancel me, please, no. Alright, we still have 9 minutes left till the draft starts. Yes, we have a new Nordic. Sudbury. Yeah, it's Sudbury Wolves. I just wasn't thinking.
Top player in the draft for quite some time. Unbelievable skill. He's got size.
Lafreniere is a god. I'm so hyped for what he's gonna do for this hockey club.
Is so big and brilliant. He's been dangerous. He can threaten in so many different ways.
He's been talked about since like 2018, or not even 2018. Like 2017 was the first time I heard his name.
In Canada, the bigger the game, the harder the challenge.
Who's the 2021 top draft pick? That's Shane Wright, correct? If I'm not mistaken. Extra draft starts in a few minutes. Your cat's on your lap, and I've lost feeling in my legs. We're saying cancel because he hasn't. Because he said he won't date me because I'm ugly. I'm kidding, Devin.
With their individual game. When he got
Why are they saying cancel? I just got here. Because they hate me, and I made a joke about how I said I wasn't gonna date Devin because he's too ugly for me. Oh, Shane Wright 2022. Who's 2021 then? Who is 2021? Flyers select Seth Jarvis, possibly. I loved it when Nordic and I were a thing, but we were just insane good friends. I know, right? Uncancel Nordic because he's daddy. Whoa, what on earth does that mean?
They have a really good team, really good players.
Raymond Rexer, what's up?
The logo of
Sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
We'll see what happens next.
Seth Jarvis to the Habs. I don't know. Maybe. They're saying we should pick Seth Jarvis, but I think we're picking Michael Peralt. The Flyers are going to pick. You're the new Nordic. I'm the new Nordic. Cancel Nordic because he is mommy. That's cap. Stop the cap. Huh? Stop the cap. Sus. This is very sus.
Expecting to hear his name called first in this NHL draft. Craig, number one.
Lafreniere's a sister?
New York City, Madison Square Garden. That stage is not built for everyone.
Alexis Lafreniere. He looks like he's in like some like British hotel.
Seen a spotlight too bright for Alexis Lafreniere, where he hasn't not just performed, he's excelled. It doesn't matter if it was at the U17 tournament, whether it was at the Lincoln Gretzky tournament, the World Junior.
Happy early birthday. My birthday's like...
All he does is
My birthday's in February. You're like a million years off.
and it will be no different in New York. No
Did you remember that I am Riker from Grabstream? Oh,
Lafreniere
that's right. I thought...
and me.
I get Larry and like Riker kind of mixed up low-key. It's February 16th. Yes, it is February 16th. And that's National Nordic Day, by the way. That whole week is National Nordic Day. What's up, Paul McLean? If I said your name right. Apato! Apato, 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 Apato! Spam the chat with the Apato. I had to go eat dinner and then I had to go live, okay? Okay, Danny? I'm sorry for hurting your feelings.
Elite playmaking, elite goal scoring ability, elite physical play. The skating they talk about, well, you know what? It's very good.
Apato, Apato, Apato 69. Apato, 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 Apatosaurus, Apato, 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 Pato, Pato, Pato. Is this me or do your bed sheets have a Rampage logo on it? No, it has my school hockey team on it. Don't ask.
From the little smirk that they got from him,
Me and Larry are the same person. I just changed my name. Ah, okay. What's Apato mean? Apato is short for Apatosaurus. I'm pretty sure that's what it means, right, Apato?
biggest thing about him is when you're a francophone in the province of Quebec and you've risen
Pretty sure that's what it means. Join you? No, Abigail. Go Key.
you have to carry yourself. And he's carried himself
You got a dub in Fortnite today? Hey, let's go. Fortnite's legendary.
coming back.
Don't watch my TikTok. But yeah, Fortnite is pretty fun to watch. What's the code? What is the code? Oh, for the Zoom. You want to put it?
He's a little bit Nico Rantanen. He's a power forward.
I don't know.
Skill game man.
Yeah, and Craig, he's been drawing comparisons to Sidney Crosby for a long time.
Abigail the doll maker. Oh, you guys are gonna be beefing now.
He'll tell you that.
Play Among Us? I can't play Among Us. Maybe Among Us in the next stream. You like Fortnite? I like Fortnite too. It's I don't play it that often as much anymore, but it's still
Consecutive
pretty good
seasons.
game.
And as Bob pointed out earlier, you know, one of the biggest things for Alexis Lafreniere is how
I'm not joining your Zoom.
is to be the best.
Let's do a mod draft. First overall is Winslow.
Of determination.
31st overall is Devin. Thank you. Have a good day.
The first name called tonight, the Rangers hold
Oh
the
God,
lead at
Abby's taking my people.
Commissioner next.
Stop taking my viewers, Abby. Jeez, 17 people. We never get that many.
Biz, what are you even doing here? It's a skills competition. This is gonna be embarrassing.
Paul Bissonette or Paul missed the net.
Net or Paul missed the net. I'll show you how it's done. Thank you.
Time for a hard shot.
Let's go.
Good vibes. I don't even. We don't even have 31 mods. Yes, you do. What would you rate me on a 1 to 10? 69.
What a day. Cheers, Biz.
Two of my favorite numbers combined. That commercial is annoying. Yes, it is. Nordic, read your message. I did read your message. Cancel Nordic. Root to mods. What do you mean you're root to? What do you mean you're root to mods? Devin, you're like the worst mod ever. You're not even like. You're worse than Matt sometimes. Like you're not even like You don't even follow the rules. And look at that, I don't care, because if it was like something like Hot Take Hockey, like he would ban you on the spot.
I thought we were doing a Zoom thing. Confused? No. Maybe you just need a Snickers.
Confused? Maybe you just need a Snicker. Oh my God, my wife is here. Ah. Oh my God. I should shut off my PlayStation before it explodes.
See yourself. And know you're not.
Before my PlayStation explodes.
It's not just a
Nordic died, I am dead.
unstoppable community. Come on, get one more.
That boy sus.
It's every workout. Come on, let's go. For everyone. So join in now.
Coming up next is the number one overall draft pick. I have 2 YouTubes. No, I don't. Nordic Job on July 5th. Abby's your wife. No, she isn't. Why did no one tell me there were rules? I never assessed those, did I? Abby is Nordic Life. What did you do, Abby? Now everyone thinks I'm your wife. What did you do, Abby? Why did you come on here? Leave. Shram. Screw. Devin Vlogs, where are the rules?
Order it today at bridge.com.
The dream begins.
Scram. Scram out of my swamp. Get out of my swamp, my guy. All right, we're doing it. Let's go.
Tonight, all the blue shirt eyes of the Big Apple look east of Montreal to the picturesque Quebec city of Rimouski.
Rimouski, Quebec.
Hockey hero.
They're doing the,
Sounds familiar. You're right.
This big Penguin select from Rimouski, Quebec Major Junior League.
everyone, we should leave the stream, wait for it to get 0 viewers and join again. No, that's mean. I'm going for the rain. Davin, you make the weirdest hashtags. Since I'm reading my chat. Nice. Is it just me or their 9 o'clock practice late as heck? That is decently late, especially if it's like till 10 o'clock. Hey, Nicky German, LGR fan, thanks for the subscribe. Your boy's gonna get drafted tonight, Lafreniere. Everyone leave a stream and join mine. No. Don't really self-promote. What's up, nerd? Do you know me? You're Calro, right? Mock practice at 8:30 tonight. Jesus. Jack Hughes.
It's the 2020 NHL Draft tonight. The players like Quentin Byfield,
Imagine leaving. Make Devin stop. Haha, what on earth are these hashtags?
other young athletes will be rewarded. That includes this man, Tim Stützle, another bow tie enthusiast. He's watching from Germany.
Please don't self-promote, Habs Absolutely Hockey. Don't really self-promote. I give shout-outs, just don't really exactly self-promote. I'm not really going to tolerate that anymore much. Everyone comment on my latest bid, please. I need more views so I can be beautified. No self-promo, bro. Let's rate. No, Devin, if you post the chat, I'm gonna time you out.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2000
Okay, now you're just spamming.
NHL Draft. Obviously, we are not on the floor of a packed
No, we're not rating anyone.
in Montreal, as we
Connor McDavid tested positive for COVID earlier. Yes, he did. I heard about that.
Rather,
My best of wishes to him
coming
in his
to you
recovery.
From the studios of the NHL Network in Secaucus, New Jersey.
It's all good. I don't really.
Through
It's all good, man.
100 virtual connections from
No, I'm not rating you. I'm not rating anyone.
and prospects
Maybe after the stream. I don't know.
America and the rest of the world. So let me start the way I normally would and thank the Canadians organization, beginning with Jeff Molson, both for the work they did in bidding to host this draft and for their understanding as we can.
No, not today. Why not? Please him. Yeah.
Circumstances beyond our control.
Save your head if you hit 1K by 2021. All right, clip this. I will shave my
We
head
look forward
if we get to 1,000 subscribers
very soon.
by 2021. I know it's not gonna happen because I gain like 100 subs a month, and by then I'll be at like 800. Don't post links anymore. Don't post links, Winslow, please. All right, you're gonna go. See you later. How's that Absolutely Hockey?
And draft picks notified of their selection.
Yeah, McDavid's dating Abby.
That all changed in 1980 when, for the first time, the NHL draft was staged as a public event in, of all places, Montreal. But the most important thing about the draft has remained constant since its inception
Rip.
in 1963.
They're just doing the
However, and where
clipped. All right.
has been held in the intervening 57 years, the draft is where a young man's dreams come
Clipped.
true
Clipped.
and where the
So multiple
foundations of
facts have clicked
franchises
it.
are built. Another
I knew the link by
aspect of
heart.
the draft that remains unchanged, whether it is held in late June or early October,
Oh, that's blurry as
is
heck.
that it serves as the pivot point at which the league turns its attention from the season just completed to the one coming up next. It was just over.
In your last stream, I was 4 by the way. Gotta go. All right, I'll see you later, man. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it.
With the crowning of
Did you miss anything, Dat Bear? I don't think you missed anything yet. Exactly. We're still going through like the previews into the draft.
And based on what we have learned and what we know and what we even still don't know, I can say that we are now focused on a January 1 start for next season.
All right, next season, you got it. January start for next season.
Young players are making in our game.
Got it? All right, let's roll.
Be prospects chosen who tonight will make their NHL debuts on opening night of next season. And we can't.
Your brother's mean? Aw, dang. Hey, that Stars fan, what's up?
By what they can do. So let's get started. In the first round, once a team is put on the clock,
I say we vote
teams will
Winslow
have
out.
5 minutes to make their selections. The first selection in the 2020 NHL Draft belongs to the New York Rangers. New York Rangers, you are on the clock.
All right, they're on the clock. It won't take them that long.
As Bob mentioned it, and you just heard from the commissioner looking like
They have 5 minutes to select.
As for the Rangers, they've been in this spot since August. Lafreniere was the pick then.
There's borders on your
He's still the
videos.
pick. He's been trending this way
Let
since
me
he was
edit them.
16,
No.
Bob. But you gotta
I have a
figure tonight's
feeling
not
you're the only
exactly
girl
how
mod.
he imagined it all playing out.
You
Yeah,
might
this was
be.
supposed
I
to
can't really
happen
think right now.
3+ months ago.
Free Wi-Fi to make Northern stream better, maybe. Cody CC is the type of guy that would spawn thank you when someone says the imposter was good in Among Us.
Cheering
Huh.
on the hometown boy as he becomes the first French Canadian to go number 1 overall since Marc-Andre Fleury in 2003, and the first Quebecois skater to go first overall since Vinny Lecavalier in '98. Instead, you see him sitting there with his parents, Hugo, his mom, his dad, Hugo, his mom, Natalie, his sister, Laurie Jane, at their home in Saint-Eustache, Quebec. Now, Saint-Eustache is only 20-odd miles from the Bell Center, but boy, it's a million miles in atmosphere.
Oh my God.
Of what it could have been like for
Get
him.
free Wi-Fi in order to go.
This
Maybe,
tonight is gonna be
potentially, I'm
about
not
30
sure.
for 4 for the Lafrenières. They are in Saint-Eustache, which is a COVID red zone, which means the province only allows those who live in the household to be there. So that's it for a draft party, is what you see, is what you get. But it's a special moment for him and his family. He's used the extra time to get bigger, stronger, faster, hitting the gym every day.
think I'm the most
He's now
OG
6'2",
non-mod.
200 pounds.
Maybe.
He's also taken up golf. And by
I'm the
all accounts,
yeah, Winslow's the biggest
he's
OG. Apart from me,
gonna be
Winslow's the
there.
biggest
It's a
OG
good
here.
thing that he's being drafted by the New York Rangers and not Lou Lamoriello's New York Islanders. Otherwise, that facial hair would have to go. And we should point out that when Jeff Gordon steps to the microphone here and says...
Rangers are on the clock, 3:20
It's
remaining.
going to be the first time that Lafreniere will have heard that. The Rangers did not...
Looks like they're all
commit at any
preparing
time
for
to
it.
him that they were taking him. That's why
Jeff
it looks
Gordon
so
standing
nervous
right in
that
front of his
all the rest of
huge
the
TV
staff
screen with his
Yeah, but
plaque.
he's not the only guy to grow a quarantine beard.
They're all just laughing in there.
Rest of that, he did the
Lafreniere
same.
looks like he's about to cry.
Craig, this is a guy who said his favorite player is Patrick Kane, but and I think we're going to hear that
Just
a lot
pick him. We
tonight from a lot
know
of different
we know he's gonna
players,
pick.
but
If he picks
you see him
Byfield.
comparing better to someone else.
Yeah, I see him like Mikko Rantanen.
All right, so
Big players.
they are comparing him to Mikko Rantanen. So Mikko Rantanen drives the scoring areas. He can beat you physically or with skill, and he delivers crucial moments. Lafreniere has similar skills. I honestly agree. He has some, you know, I've seen some of his clips. He seems a lot like Mikko Rantanen now that I think about it.
1 + 1 = 3, not only for the duo,
It's your mock draft a
but
few
also
minutes
for the
ago.
team. Alexi Lafreniere has
Oh my
the
God,
exact
yeah.
same capability.
Who even was selected there? I had Arizona selecting first overall and not Detroit.
The team is gonna be that much better. That's the
You gotta go. Bye-bye, G. Abby G.
So while Alexi Lafreniere sits there with
Imagine
his
not
family,
noticing my
waits
sub.
for
I mean,
fans,
you might have your
Rangers
sub
rebuild
things
is
turned
a
off.
radical rebuild, but we take you back to the beginning of
Rangers
this.
rebuild timeline. February 20th, as we approach the deadline later this month in the summer. Focusing on young competitive players. That was Jeff Gordon. He said he was focusing on that. You had Detroit at 4 somehow. Yeah, I had that right. I literally have known Zoran since he was born and you were born in the same hospital. Man, that's cap. So, you know, the key players that they traded at the 2018 deadline were Myron McDonough. I couldn't even see. People that gained in the summer of 2019 was Kaapo Kakko, Artemi Panarin, and Jacob Trouba, and Adam Fox. Also, Igor Shesterkin made his NHL debut in January of 2020. That really helped the team well. And, of course, just 2 months ago, the Rangers won the 2020 NHL Draft Lottery. And we're going to talk about Henrik Lundqvist. He was just bought out a few days ago on his final year of the contract. He was selected by the Rangers 7th round 2000. Franchise leader wins and shutouts. Started 130 out of 132 playoff games during tenure and was the 2012 Vezina Trophy winner.
we talk about rebuild. This is a different.
All right, less than a minute remaining on this draft clock. No cap, one of the top 5 YouTubers I would want to meet. Your top 5. Hey, let's go.
You're going to want to watch the Rangers. They're going to play an up-tempo attacking
Waiting for the clock to count down here for the New York Rangers.
You obviously got Artemi Panarin, that John Davidson and Jeff Gordon did a great job recruiting him out of Columbus. They've got a really good young head coach in David Quinn.
Dr.
David Quinn
Devin
just became a better head coach because they're going to draft Alexis Lafreniere. There's nothing wrong with that. To me, the biggest thing
Washington's
about
looking
the
at Hank,
Rangers,
boys. We can
how
get him
much
in this
fun
cup.
they're gonna be to watch. And they're
I
gonna
think
stay
Washington's
with live
cup
balls
window's
to watch that team.
almost closed.
Yeah, because this is a New York
All right,
Rangers
20.
team
We're
that
nearly
is
at
into that
20 seconds
expanded
remaining on the draft
postseason.
clock.
They went in
We'll
quickly
find out in
and
about a
this
minute
is a team that
to
was
see
exciting.
who
They
Lafreniere is getting
watched
drafted.
Down the stretch of the regular season, they have some talented players in Zibanejad. They have Panarin. They have some young goalies.
Where do you find the draft? There is multiple places you can find a draft.
The Rangers with the first pick in the
NBCSN, NBC Sports.
The first selection in the 2020 NHL draft.
All right, the pick is in. Let's see who they select.
New York Rangers
You know, we know we're
general
going to select.
manager Jeff Gordon.
With the first pick in the 2020 NHL Draft, the New York Rangers are proud to select from the Rimouski Oceanic, Alexis Lafreniere.
Let's go. Alexis Lafreniere is a New York, and my thing just glitched. Alexis Lafreniere is a New York Ranger. All right, Rangers fans, get it hyped up. Hype it up, boys. All right, Kings are on the clock now. Kings fans, better get hyped. Here comes the Rangers jersey and the hat with Lafreniere on the back. Oh, my God. Lafreniere has been selected first overall by the New York Rangers. Really no surprise there. No surprise at all, you know.
Rangers. Craig, let's talk about impact with this guy because let's face it, these are Rangers fans.
And I think the Rangers, I think they're going to be one of the best teams in the Metro next season. I am watching NBC indeed.
Instant impact, and you believe this is a guy who can make that.
No question in my mind, Liam. He's ready to contribute. What does contributing mean?
Wayne Gretzky, he says that Lafreniere reminds Gretzky of Gilbert Peralt, who was a player that played back in the 1980s for the Buffalo Sabres. I know he played for one of those teams. Stars are still better? Man, that's cap.
Skill, skating, power, tight games, important games, critical moments.
The thing with Lafreniere is he doesn't screw around. That's one definitely thing he doesn't screw around with. Washington's better than New York, man. That's cap. That's caps. That's cap. That's a cap dump. When will the 97 League resume its games? We're talking to King Angus. We're talking to King Angus, who is the commissioner. After the draft, the third ever season of Northern 97 Hockey League will resume. So be prepared.
I mean, physically, it's a jump no matter who you are, but not nearly as much.
All right, this is a really confusing thing because you've had Stutzel at number 2, Byfield rumored at number 3. We're really going to see the Los Angeles Kings select because it's a huge question for them.
To me, the biggest thing about this player is the composure.
Did Lafreniere get drafted by New York? Yes, he did, Kale. Please don't spam it.
There was no intimidation factor at all. He was leading by example, a dominant player. You know, Craig drafted or helped draft Jerome.
Really no surprise that he was going to get drafted by the Rangers. I wasn't surprised at all. We got 15 people in here. Thank you guys for stopping by. Means a heck of a lot. Yeah, it's all good, Kale.
That's pretty high praise. This is a very special player.
Shut up, Pierre. We know.
One thing we know for sure is that he won't be able to wear his favorite number for the New York Rangers. That's number 11. I think it's taken.
All right, the Kings are on the clock for 3 minutes and 30 seconds here. We'll see who they select. Predictions, because I've heard things about Byfield. I've heard things about Stutzel. Who do you think the Kings will select? Quinn Byfield or Stutzel? Or do you think maybe even Drysdale will go in front of him? You never know. Who do you guys think that the Kings will select? Because I want to say Byfield, but I'm really curious who they'll select. We're getting Byfield votes here, some Stutzel votes.
When you're in any kind of a rebuild, you're going to need a little bit of luck if you want to make a jump from outside the postseason to being a cup contender. And you look at top 3 overall picks in consecutive drafts, and it's equal success right at the top with Genny Malkin and Sidney Crosby.
NBC Sports. Yeah, Quinn Byfield. I'm seeing a lot of Byfield votes. Stutzel. Yeah, I see a lot of Byfield. But, you know, you never know. I've seen a lot of rumors of Stutzel getting drafted, so you could see it potentially happening. Kings have stacked prospects in Byfield position, but not much in Stutzel. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would probably be like the best move for the Los Angeles Kings there.
The Rangers had the #1 pick. We knew it was coming. It happened, but now you look ahead to the 2nd overall pick here, and it's the LA Kings. And this is a team that they've had the #2 pick in the past. They had it.
I see Tim Stützle next. Yeah, that's Bob McKenzie's rankings. I really don't know.
And let's be honest, it worked
Kings
out.
are in their little room there. There's not as much of them as there are Rangers fans. So
So, Bob, another decision for this team. You have
it's a really tough decision. Either way, you're getting a great player for your team.
2 different players, a left wing and a center.
Yeah, Stützle. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets selected next, but you never know. So we'll see what happens. Byfield. Oh my God, Byfield looks sexy. You just heard. Oh crap. Stützle looks great. Byfield just looks snazzy. Ah yeah. Byfield. Yeah, I'd go for Byfield to be honest with you. Byfield's the better person. Hey, Apato's back. Let's go. Yeah, we'll see. Either way, it's gonna be perfect. You're back. Ooh, Stützle's probably one of the top three favorite players. Yeah, he's definitely up there. I had Stützle like 4, but then I watched some highlights and I'm like, yeah, this guy should go. This guy should go #2. Who was picked? We'll have that in a second here. We're counting down here. You see Byfield with his whole family. Oh, they got Bruins jerseys hanged up. NHL balloons. I wish I got some NHL balloons, bruh. I want some of those. Stützle in his huge room. He looks nervous as heck. Byfield's just trying to stay calm right now. Next to, I'm assuming his sister, or maybe his girlfriend. You want Stützle in the Sens? You got 4 subs this live stream? Hey, let's go. We're at like, that puts us up at 2.
You have Anze Kopitar, who I see Byfield as being very similar.
All right, we'll see who the Kings select.
And when you look at the West with the likes of Nathan McKinnon, Connor McDavid,
all right, the pick is in. Let's see here.
Player like Byfield to match up.
It's a good way to build. We'll see who they take. Let's go to the commissioner.
I'm up 520. Let's go.
The 2020 NHL Draft will be made by Vice President and General Manager of the Los Angeles Kings, Rob Blake.
Rob Blake, great player for the Kings. It's like a
Los
robot.
Angeles Kings are proud to select with the 2nd pick in the 2020 NHL Draft from Sudbury Wolves in the entire Hockey League,
Quinton Byfield is going to the Los Angeles Kings. Okay.
So the celebration.
They're throwing confetti. He's hugging his family and friends.
He's young, he's big, he's fast, he's skilled.
That's great. That is great for That's great for Los Angeles. Either way, whether they picked Stützle or Byfield, it's perfect for them. This helps. This helps out.
Putting that Kings jersey on.
Looks beautiful in that Kings jersey.
Have to believe Kings fans.
I like how only a few people are actually talking to chat. Yeah, it's my thing just froze. Are you serious? Bruh, really? My computer just froze. Oh, are you serious, bruh? My computer just froze. Are you serious? Okay, I lagged out there real quick. I'm going back in. No, I have to go now because I have hockey practice. Been good talking again. We need to find a way to get tongue to streams. Be ready for the Seth compilation later. Bye. All right, see you later, Winslow. All right, Byfield is LA. Let's go. That's a rip. Yup. Why won't this load? There we go. All right, I'm loading back in because my computer just decided to froze after the 2nd overall pick. Because why not? Long live Winslow. Dang right. 12 people. Thank you guys for stopping. Oh, 13 people. Thank y'all for joining. It means a heck of a lot. I usually don't get a ton of people in these streams, but it's great to have this many people. Bro, I literally paused on its own. I didn't even. It's gonna keep replaying the ad, isn't it? Why does it hate me so much? Why does my computer hate me so much? East of LA. Dang right. Bam now. Hey, let's go. We're at 5:20. It's freezing. Yeah. I'm having really bad. All right, it's back. Okay, I'm really. My Wi-Fi's not cooperating right now. All right, it's back. Okay, I'm really. You're not playing the ad. It's playing the ad again. This ad is gonna give me literally like mental problems. All right, let me know if we're fine. Yeah, a lot of people left because of that. Oh my God, really? Okay, the Ottawa Senators are on the clock. I'm sorry, I did not. My computer took a crap. I'm back. Can that ad shut up? Yeah, I know, right? Like, wasn't being nice. Hola. Hey, you're here. Let's go. All right, yeah, it's likely going to be Tim Stützle. He's likely going to go to Ottawa. And then Detroit will likely select Jamie Drysdale. And then Ottawa will select Cole Perfetti. Those are great selections for the Senators, honestly. He's going to be in Ottawa. Yeah, I agree. Hold on, I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. Oh, okay, sorry about that. I had to take my sweatshirt off, or else I was going to sweat to death. 7:30.
He has a chance to be really impactful. I mean, you use the word tremendous upside, tremendous potential.
For the first, like, top 10, maybe 15 picks, it's going to be super slow.
You're looking at number 55 here on your screen at Quinton Byfield. He has a lot
Showing the Byfield highlights here. Great goals. Byfield doing the Kovalchuk. Nice shirt, thank you. Is that possibly sweating to death? Yeah, it is possible sweating to death. My arm is sore from. I had a flu shot today. It's overheating. Oh god. All right. Yeah, I just had Bruins on. I don't have any Sens or Red. I do have Red Wings stuff, but
I think the biggest thing with Ottawa is if you get Stützle, you're getting a player
46 seconds left on the clock. I wonder when they're going to select their pick.
Playmaking wingers. He's not just a scoring winger, he's a playmaking winger as well. So he's a multi-dimensional weapon. He really is.
Greg, we expect to see Stützle.
Oh, that hurt. I just cracked my finger. 10 people in the stream. Let's go. Should change your shirt for every pick. Fortunately, I don't have every team, so Wally got a flu shot. I got cut in my eye because I was being an idiot. Broken hair. You're not an idiot. You're not an idiot, Kayla.
And he's got this creativity like Patrick Kane. This is the guy that reminds me of Patrick Kane. He's bold and he's determined.
Ooh, okay. The pick is in. All right. Let's see who they're going to select. The pick is in. You're not, Kayla. Please, don't. I do have a Flyer shirt. I do have a Flyer shirt indeed.
The Senators have enlisted the services of a special guest who also happens to be a graduate of the University of Ottawa.
Jeopardy?
The
The host
host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
of Jeopardy is going to select the Sens pick.
Jeopardy. Our category today is the NHL.
What the heck? What?
With the third pick in the 2020 NHL draft, the Ottawa Senators choose this player.
What the heck? Anyone else seeing this?
The correct response? Who is Tim Stützle?
All right, they're selecting Tim Stützle, third overall. He's probably loving that. Stützle is Ottawa Senators property. Get it hyped. That was weird. That's something I've never seen before. I have never, ever seen that before. That's very interesting. That was really strange. Yes, it was really strange indeed. Putting a Senators jersey on?
What does it do for a franchise that is really trying to build up here?
Well, I don't think there's any question this is a big day for them to have the number 3 overall pick and get Stützle.
That was weird. All right, I'll be right back. All right, see you later. See you in a second, Kayla. That was really weird. Did anyone else see that? Literally, that is odd as heck.
Senators are going through. This is a big day for them when they can load 2 more major pieces. Stutzla is a dynamic.
That's a great pick by Ottawa though, undoubtedly. So Detroit is now on the clock for the 4th overall pick in this draft. Predictions. I'm sure a lot of you guys have Jamie Drysdale. Some might even have Cole Perfetti, but I think Drysdale definitely gets selected.
People believe he's NHL ready right now.
Yeah, you look at some German-born players selected in the first round.
Danny Heatley was a German-born player selected 20 years before Tim Stützle. Interesting.
Number 1 in any year, we could see 3. I know you said Danny Heatley.
Yeah, it's likely going to be Drysdale that Detroit selects. It's a great pick though, undoubtedly.
Already a big night for German hockey. It could be an even bigger night for German hockey as 2 more German players could go in the first round. Now, Alexis Lafreniere, he goes number 1. He says his favorite player is Patrick Kane. That's not who he compares to, though. Would you say that this is a more appropriate comparison, Stützle to Kane, Craig?
Absolutely, Liam.
Stützle, you compare Stützle to Kane? Okay. So Patrick Kane's traits is outstanding creativity. That's something that Stützle and Kane definitely have. Plays on his toes mentality. Yes, he is one of those players, and he sees opportunity in everything. Yes, 100%. When Kane is like on a 1-on-3, he definitely sees opportunity in that and just like dekes through them all. So I think, and from the Stützle highlights I've seen, he definitely does the same thing. So you want a Stützle jersey now? I do too, actually. My battery's at 20%. I'll wait for that to get to 10% before I charge it. I'm going for nearly an hour now. We have 10 people in the stream. Thank you guys for the constant support. We're at 520 subscribers. We're nearly a quarter away from 600.
Quality players. They have that pick at 3. They have another pick coming up at 5. They have a pick later on in the first round at 28. But you think about this team rebuilding, pretty interesting because this was a team that...
Ottawa Senators' notable departure since 2018. Erik Karlsson traded to the Sharks in 2018. Matt Duchene traded to the Blue Jackets in February 2019. Mark Stone traded to the Golden Knights in 2019. And Jean-Guy Pajot, the last piece of their puzzle, which they were traded to the Islanders in 2020, which was a great move by both teams. I'll wait till 10%.
What do you think of the way they're going about this right now in their core group here?
Well, it speaks to how much respect they have for their amateur scouts in particularly, and they knew that this 2020 draft was going to be very good. They started to stockpile picks for this draft.
Welcome to the Senators. Sure, the Sens are pretty hyped up about that right now. And Detroit's on the clock. They have 2 minutes and 30 seconds starting right now. You're watching the draft with me on laptop. That's commitment. Thank you so much, man, for that. Means a lot knowing that people actually, like watch the draft along with the stream too. 2:15 counting down here. You can't even watch the draft, so you're stuck with me. Yeah, they're interviewing Alexis currently. Wait a second. Trade news. Oh, it's the Max Domi trade. I thought there was a trade. You try to watch all my vids? Hey, that's commitment, man. Thank you so much.
Steve Yzerman, their executive vice president and general manager, he was the number 4 overall pick by the Red Wings back in 1983.
That's so ironic. Steve Yzerman was the 1983 4th overall pick by the New York Rangers, and we know that he's probably one of the best players to play for the Red Wings ever. You could argue he's the best player to play for the Red Wings ever, but you could throw Gordie Howe in there too. I would throw Gordie Howe in there, definitely. You can't watch the draft. Thanks for screaming. Hey, thanks, Sean.
Statement from the team here, participate remotely for both days of the draft.
So yeah, Yzerman had COVID-19, so he's unable to
Steve Yzerman has
participate.
Multiple negative test results. He's experiencing no symptoms, but this is all out of an abundance of caution, so we certainly wish him well, but he is not in that room as they make the selection. But Craig, I will go to you because the first 3, we knew that would be the 3. We weren't sure the order of 2.
He got them AirPods. I do have them AirPods.
It gets interesting now. Where do you think Detroit should go with this 4th overall pick?
All right, so predictions. You have Jamie Drysdale in there. You could throw Cole Perfetti in there. There's a lot of other things. There's a lot of other people that you could select. Imagine having AirPods. I know, right, Kayla? People who have AirPods are absolutely just flexers to everyone. They just flex.
Sanderson or Jamie Drysdale, Cole Perfetti, Lucas Raymond. If you want to go to a center, you can even look at Marco Rossi. But Steve Yzerman knows what it takes to win, both as a
You should have leashed AirPods. Don't we all?
Lightning had his fingerprints all over their Stanley Cup championship.
Detroit Red Wings, here from Craig. It's a team that needs pretty much everything.
They should have thanked Steve Yzerman for the Stanley Cup.
Number 4, Detroit on the clock, time ticking down. We go to the
What channel is it on? It's on NBCSN. All right, they're talking about the Red Wings here.
Fourth selection in the 2020 NHL Draft will be made by Detroit Red Wings Director of Amateur Scouting, Chris Draper.
Chris Draper, great player for the Red Wings also.
With the 4th pick in the 2020 entry draft, the Detroit Red Wings are very excited to select from Frölunda, Lucas Raymond.
All right, Lucas Raymond is a Detroit Red Wing. Raymond's probably like, dang it. No, I'm kidding. He looks very happy, but I'm sure he was probably like, oh, come on. A legitimate waiting on my Rangers AirPod case that I ordered, but it doesn't say that it's.
says he's a mix between
Oh my God, it's November. Jesus, that feels like a million years away. I mean, it's next month, but it feels like a million years away. Yes, sir, Lucas. Let me just say F in advance. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. They're saying like, oh my God, I feel so bad for Lucas Raymond. But no, I think Detroit has a decently bright future. By 2024, they'll be in the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. Jesus God. Lucas Raymond's a legend. Some of the highlights he does. Be happy you're in the NHL. Yeah, but people feel bad for him. I'm sure he's very happy. Good God, he looks great. All right, Ottawa's next. Then we have the Anaheim Ducks, the New Jersey Devils, I think the Buffalo Sabres, and then the Minnesota Wild, and then the Winnipeg Jets in number 10. So, we'll get into all those in a second. I'm sure everyone's hyped for Toronto's pick. Who do I have the Flyers picking? I've heard Matthew Peralt. Is that his first name? I know last name's, or is it Jacob Peralt? It might be Jacob Peralt. It's either Jacob or Matthew Peralt. No, it's Jacob Peralt because Matthew Peralt's in the NHL right now. I had Jacob Peralt. That's who a lot of people had, so I had him. I think it'll help the team. Shaking each other's hands here and all that good stuff. What about Jets? I think I put Holtz at either. I don't think they'll select Ashcroft, but I think Holtz would be there, definitely. Showing all these great highlights. Maxify, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Maxify's been very consistent, so I recommend go subbing to him. Dang, Raymond. On the same team as Alexander Holtz. Poor Jets. Winnipeg has great fans. I do agree, they do have great fans. Oh, there's Jack Quinn. I forgot about Jack Quinn. Excuse me. Oh, God. You didn't hear that. That didn't happen. Hey, 10 people. Good morning at 5:44 at night. Yep, good morning, Kayla. It's almost 8 o'clock here. 3 minutes left on the Senators picking. We'll see who they pick. It's interesting to see who they will select because, Yeah, it's 7:45 here.
Keep in mind that Lucas was a year younger than everybody in that tournament, dominant and leading.
So we could potentially be seeing Jamie Drysdale selected at not Jamie Drysdale. Cole Perfetti selected at number 5 by the Sens.
Detroit 39 points. That was last in the NHL. 23 points fewer than any other team in the league. They add Lucas Raymond.
He'll be back. All right.
Back to the Senators. Picked up Tim Stützle at pick 3.
Where's Eugene Melnick? I want to beat the crap out of him.
Defenseman come off the board yet. Bob, might this be a place we see the first D-man go?
Yeah, I think there's a real excellent chance.
What pick is it? 5th overall. They could potentially select Cole Perfetti, Marco Rossi, Jake Sanderson, Holtz, Jack Quinn, and everyone else in the draft, basically. Even though I doubt they'll select either of those guys. Perfetti goes to Ottawa. I'm going to like Ottawa a lot more next season. I love Ottawa's picking. But if Cole Perfetti goes to Ottawa next season, I'm going to like Ottawa a lot more. Because they are like up there in my favorite teams list. And they're really becoming one of my favorite teams because I've watched so many of their games. And one of my really good friends is an Ottawa Senators fan too. So, you know, when you hang around people who are fans of teams that you didn't necessarily like for example, the Pittsburgh Penguins. My best friend's a Penguins fan. Ottawa's my team. Melnick needs to go. Dang right, Melnick needs to go. Cole Perfetti has great hair. I don't know why no one's simming for him. I feel like Ottawa might want Drysdale. All right, we'll see who they pick. Wait, did they not select Drysdale? Who did? Oh, I'm an idiot. Lucas Raymond was selected by Lucas Raymond was selected by I just realized that I'm an idiot. Yeah, we'll see who we'll see what Ottawa selects. I think it would be smart to go with Perfetti, but if Perfetti or Drysdale drops to Anaheim or New Jersey, Anaheim has to pick him.
If it's Sanderson, it's the first American selected in this year's draft. For the Ottawa Senators, 3 picks in the first round, 2 in the top 5. They looked at this draft.
All right, 13 seconds counting down here.
Franchise as they try to rebuild.
9, and the pick is in. Okay.
So the 5th overall selection, it's the Senators.
Let's see who the Ottawa Senators select 5th overall in the draft.
The 5th selection in the 2020 NHL Draft will be made by Ottawa Senators General Manager Pierre Dorion.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank Alex Trebek for helping us with our 3rd selection.
Hello, Pierre Dorion.
We'd also like to welcome Tim Stützle to the organization. Les Sénateurs d'Ottawa sont très fiers de choisir. The Ottawa Senators are real proud to select from the United States National Team Development Program and the University of North Dakota, Jake Sanderson.
What?
Alex Trebek and Tim Stützle at pick 3. The first American in the draft here at pick number 5.
What?
Sanderson.
Who did Detroit select? Detroit selected Lucas Raymond.
I would assume clearly.
What?
Right here, but or he's got the best poker face in all of hockey. But this is the first American selected. Might be a familiar name.
What?
And there's the hug. His dad Jeff played more than 1,100 NHL games.
No. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I will definitely put this in the recap. No disrespect to Rangers to Jake Sanderson at all. I'm not demeaning his play in any way. I did not even see this. I had Jake Sanderson going below. Some people had Jake Sanderson going below the top 10. Not even being in the top 10. I'm not downgrading his play at all, but he is very overhyped. Offensively, he's overhyped. He's a good defensive player, undeniably. But I think that Perfetti and Lucas Raymond, they've dropped to Anaheim and New Jersey. I think they select them. That is an absolute steal. Especially for Anaheim. Anaheim is a team that needs a lot of defense. They take Jamie's Drysdale. That is a huge steal for the Ducks. Huge. Sens fans are probably breaking walls right now. And I know some that would.
They're going to be able to see a lot of Sanderson and a lot of Jacob Bernard Docker.
When you have prospects like this,
yes, I agree. Sanderson is definitely an amazing player. But there are some much better options than him. 100%. 100% agree. I need to charge my phone here real quick. That was super surprising. Kind of want to break a wall. What? They're comparing Sanderson to Josh Morrissey. Has Morrissey even been in the league? Josh Morrissey is an exceptional skater, competitive but stealthy on offense and defense. What? I'm sure that surprised everyone, to be honest. Might have had a better interview. I know, right?
played on a team that wasn't a highly offensive team and a very good offensive player. Maybe not in terms of looking directly at the offensive numbers.
Hey, you're back. Let's go, Calero. What? I'm still really confused. I mean, no disrespect. But why? All right. He dropped to Anaheim, and he dropped to Anaheim. If Anaheim doesn't select either Perfetti or Drysdale, you're basically asking New Jersey to fail another player. I'm sorry.
Finalist for Rookie of the Year this year. You see Zach Werenski in there. Same draft as Noah Hannafin. How about Seth Jones and his performance during
Seth Jones.
postseason? He was a marathon man. Never seemed to get tired.
Do you know when the Has pick? The Has pick number 16th, I think.
As well, could become the first player from Montana to play in an NHL game, Bob.
Yeah, played minor hockey in Calgary.
Jake Sanderson potentially becoming the first player to play an NHL game in Montana. My gosh. From Montana, not in Montana.
Don't take away our one American prospect here.
I know, it's an anomaly this year that there's only 2 Americans.
That's insane. What? I'm so shocked. I had to sit down. I'm so shocked.
Americans have Canadian fathers.
I did not expect that at all.
To your point, there's no doubt about it. He had a great
Yeah, they're comparing Sanderson they're comparing Jake Sanderson to Geoff Sanderson, who was selected in 1990 by the Hartford Whalers.
talk a little bit about size mattering, and there's going to be some people who say, whoa, Drysdale.
I'm shocked. Is anyone else shocked? I am very surprised about that.
With a guy just because he's 5'11" and not 6 feet, and I might agree with that. Except
All right, Ducks are on the clock. They have a minute and 50 seconds here.
6'3", he's also a very fast skater. So
I'm sure everyone's thinking. I'm sure all the insiders and even the commissioners like, what? How? Have you ever been to Connecticut? I have not been to Connecticut. Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked. I'm even more surprised than Sens fans are, I think. No, I can't be more surprised than Sens fans. That's actually impossible. We have 10 legendary people in the stream. Hey, let's go, Connecticut squad. Alright, there's a minute and 7 seconds remaining here.
I appreciate you bringing it back to the U.S. National Development Program.
Alright, 1 minute left on the Anaheim Ducks clock. We'll see who the Ducks select. If they don't select Jamie Drysdale, I'm going to be very shocked.
And it's Anaheim, and because Sanderson goes at 5, Pierre does
Oh, Kayla, I hope it gets better.
I think it does. I think that's probably the direction that Bob Murray wants to go.
Legit sucks. It's boring.
No disrespect.
I'm sure there's some interesting stuff in it. Do you live in? You must live in Connecticut if you think it's boring as heck. All right, there's the Anaheim Ducks draft headquarters. Not as impressive as others, but
where it falls to your lap, you take Drysdale.
28 seconds
I
remaining.
agree. Drysdale would be the logical pick here because I do believe that Anaheim was much more predisposed to take a defenseman than a forward, and the 2 defensemen at the top of this draft.
The Ducks had the Ducks had fewest wins since literally like 2004.
All right, Ducks are on the clock. Time is ticking down. First round, they have 2 selections. They won late.
I know, right? They do have to take him, Joey. 100%.
Here at number 6 is in as we go back to the commissioner.
People just ask me, you live in Idaho? When I say live in video. Idaho is the best place ever. Alright, we'll see who the Anaheim Ducks selected 6th.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. The pick is in.
That's Jaden. Why the heck didn't you make your original name, bro? The pick is in. The pick is in.
With the 6th pick in the 2020 draft, the Anaheim Ducks are proud to select from the Erie Otters, Jamie Drysdale.
Smart, absolute steal, absolute steal. That is a huge. No, you can't say that's not steal. That is a massive steal for the Anaheim Ducks. They need so many. They need so much help in their defense. That is perfect. Absolute steal for the Ducks.
We got some tall people in that room. You got to go up there. Jamie Drysdale Drysdale, the pick there at number 6.
Absolute steal.
Fun start here to the 2020 NHL draft begins with Alexis Lafreniere to the New York Rangers. Their fan base is fired up. They got Chicago last year at number 2. They get Lafreniere at 1 here.
Talking about all the selections here. We're heading into a commercial break finally. I know, right? Absolute steal. Who did Ottawa select their other pick? They selected Jake Sanderson. That was a massive steal for the Anaheim Ducks. And the Devils, they can get Cole Perfetti.
No annual fee on any card.
Hi, welcome to Duncan.
That is a massive steal for the Anaheim Ducks, honestly. Huge. Just checking everything here real quick.
Just the way you like it. Order ahead on the app. America runs on Duncan.
Huge steal.
I can't believe it.
You waiting for Toronto? We'll see what happens there. I don't really know what they'll select.
Hey, Jill. Hey, Kurt. Movies? Oh, get snacks. No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on our car insurance with Geico. I got snacks.
Do I have school tomorrow? Indeed I do, but I don't care. School's not the priority right now. Well, at least not right now.
Believe it. Geico could save you 50.
Buffalo, if they don't take Rossi, I'll be shocked. I am online. I am virtual or online, you know what I mean. Doing the commercial. So at 8 we have at number 7 the Devils are on the clock. At number 8 you have the Buffalo Sabres. Number 9 you have the Minnesota Wild. Number 10 you have the Winnipeg Jets. And number 11 you have the Nashville Predators. And we'll see who comes after that. Oh, it's lagging again. Are you kidding me? All right, we're back. Okay, it should hopefully be back.
First Quebecois player to be drafted first overall since 2003. What do you think it means to the Quebec community, the hockey community overall, to have a Quebecois player drafted first overall?
It's back. Hey, let's go. Thank goodness.
I think it means a lot. It means a lot to me. Just being able to represent the Quebec.
You wearing your hat? Hey, let's go. You wearing that cute hat? You're back. Let's go, Kale. Let's go, boys.
To keep going and to try to make them proud again.
I know this night was totally different from how you probably imagined draft night when you were a kid, but what will you remember most about tonight?
Thank you.
I think just throwing on a Rangers jersey, it's pretty amazing. Growing up, you dream of being drafted in the NHL, and just.
Hey, let's go, Kayla! Yay!
Jersey and especially the New York.
All right, the Devils have currently a minute left on their drafting clock here. We got 6 legends in the stream. You eat hats, nice.
Thank you. Not exactly how we thought this night would play out. He's at home, but he's still celebrating. Going from
Less than a minute left on the clock for the New Jersey Devils. Let's see. Selected Drysdale. We'll see if they select Perfetti. I don't know. You can see him select Holtz potentially. And then Buffalo's up next. Crunchy or soft ones? What on earth?
If you look at the way the New Jersey Devils are constructed, they've had Nico Hischier, they've had Jack Hughes, 2 number 1 overall picks, both centers. They're looking for goal-scoring wingers. Now, could that be Cole Perfetti, who plays center or wing? Now, it could be. Could that also be Holtz, the Swedish winger?
It could be Alexander Holtz. They could select Holtz. We never know. They're not selecting Rossi. No, I don't expect them. I do not expect them to select Rossi.
Paul Castron's going to help Tommy Fitzgerald make this call. He's a chief scout, and I would say that Bob Spotnitz and Alexander Holtz, I think, might be the pick.
They're all like crouched in between each other. They should all be like away from him.
Fitzgerald will make the 7th selection in the 2020
All right, here we go.
NHL draft.
The New Jersey Devils are proud to select from Djurgården, right winger, Alexander Holtz.
Okay. Alexander Holtz has been drafted by the New Jersey Devils. All right. Buffalo. They're moving the they're moving the chandelier since they're all super tall. Oh, ho, ho. Ooh, this just got intense. All right. Alexander Holtz is a New Jersey Devils property.
Craig, who does he remind him?
Philip Forsberg of the Nashville Predators. And like Philip Forsberg, he's a hungry goal scorer.
Oh, if they take Perfetti, the Sabres are on the clock. They take Perfetti, you might have a different team next season.
Very accurate shot. And when you have Jack Hughes, who's an exceptionally creative centerman.
We'll see. We'll see if they take Rossi or they'll take Perfetti. We don't know what'll happen.
You need wingers that can take advantage.
They have great offense, but they do need defense. So I would not. Do not be surprised. Also, don't be surprised if they take Yaroslav Askarov. Don't be, because Yaroslav Askarov, they need goaltending. You can't have Cart Hutton or Linus Ullmark as your goaltending tandem. If the Leafs trade or pick a goalie, they're not. I don't think they'll pick a goalie. I don't think Yaroslav Askarov will last that long. The Sabres might even select Askarov. My two favorite prospects in this draft, the two favorite prospects I have in the draft is Cole Perfetti and Yaroslav Askarov. So wherever those teams go, I will definitely be following them. I did hear what Vladimir Putin said. That was very funny.
Played in the Swedish league against men last year, and maybe had a little quicker adaptation than Lucas Raymond. He's a shoot-first guy, but he does.
So Cole Perfetti's dropped to 8. It's gonna be an absolute steal for Buffalo if he goes to 8.
No question about it, Bob and Craig and Liam. And I'll tell you one thing: if you think about the New Jersey Devils last year,
They might go for Askarov though.
25 goals.
I don't see him going for. I'm looking at the list here. I don't see him going for Goulet because he's at 14th.
I think this is a perfect
But
organization. It's all about team building for the Devils, and this is a good
what did Putin say? Putin said if the Sens draft Askarov, which is not going to happen anymore, he said that he would attend an Ottawa Senators game.
The Devils have missed the playoffs in 7 of the last 8 seasons. You mentioned Lucas Raymond.
Okay, the Sens are up next. Kevin Adams, the recently named GM.
Great. If he gets an opportunity put in the net, he will do it 9 times out of 10.
Let's see.
Goal scorer, an amazing shooter. We look ahead, though. The Devils, their pick is in. Buffalo Sabres now on the clock. 3 minutes left for them.
Hey, Astro, what's good?
Number 8. All right, they've come out. They've said Jack Eichel is not going anywhere, but this is a team in this lengthy postseason drought. Jack Eichel.
Talk about Jack Eichel.
Impatience.
Do I want to bring this up?
Overall pick, obviously.
All right, Buffalo's on the clock for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It should not take him long to select the player that he wants.
Jack Eichel. I don't know if there's anyone out there right now who's going to step in immediately, but is there a player out there who's maybe a little bit closer than some of the others?
You just want to see who Vegas gets? That's like 30th overall, but yeah, we'll see who they get.
The Ottawa 67s is somebody that they're thinking about. The reason being, he's a guy that's a pure sniper. He knows how to finish, and he doesn't need a lot of.
I think that, I would not. Don't be surprised if Buffalo selects Askarov. To be completely honest with you, don't be surprised if he selects Askarov.
Until he played major. He's a guy
I know he's ranked 11th, but Buffalo needs goaltending.
They missed the playoffs the last 9 seasons.
Offense, they're perfectly fine. If you got tons of stories, you have great players rising above there. Selecting Perfetti, yes, that will help it, but it doesn't help the goaltending hole.
Craig, where do you think
So they're either gonna have to go sign someone in free agency, or they're gonna have to select Askarov because they're gonna have to change that goaltending tandem.
Draft pick last year, who's coming, who I believe is ready to play in the National Hockey League. They're both
They have a nice setup though.
centers, and when you're trying to take advantage of that strength up the middle of the ice,
I'm stocked for Leafs, Habs, Chicago. It's all in a row. You practice at 9. That's an hour from now. We'll see.
fit to me as a left winger playing with smart centermen like Eichel and Cousins. Jack Quinn is a goal scorer. I think he's the best goal scorer in the draft. It'll be interesting what they need to do.
Ooh.
But I think the type of
All right, we'll see.
is clear.
I would not be surprised if they select Askarov. We have less than a minute left for Buffalo. If they select Perfetti, that's great. But if they select Askarov, that might actually be the better decision than Perfetti, to be honest with you. Because look at this team, they don't need really offense. Their defense is the problem. So I think that, don't be surprised.
Both of these guys right now are still very much on the board.
Yeah, they have the longest playoff drought. 2012 to present. That's 9 NHL seasons. The next season will be 10, and they'll tie the record. Jack Hughes plus Quinn Hughes equals Jack Quinn. Big brain. Cousins is an option for the Sabres. Yeah, he's their offensive player. Also Casey Middlestad, even though he hasn't really played well. But Honestly, I think that they might go with Askarov. I'm going for the hot take. The Buffalo Sabres select Alexander. The Buffalo Sabres select Yaroslav Askarov. I'm not even capping it. It's a hot take. We'll see. Because if you go down Winnipeg after that, it's really Nashville. Nashville doesn't need a player. Nashville doesn't need a goaltender. So I would think that, Minnesota, Winnipeg, and Nashville don't need goaltenders. So I think Buffalo is probably the best choice to pick Askarov.
We would first like to congratulate the Tampa Bay Lightning on their Stanley Cup championship.
They're the first person to do that. Congratulate the Lightning.
For all the great work they did under challenging circumstances. The Buffalo Sabres are proud to announce from the Ottawa 67s and the Ontario Hockey League, Jack Quinn.
So we wait for the reaction and the delay from Jack Quinn. Suspense. And there it is. The news is hidden. Jack Quinn, late bloomer, you'd have to say, made a massive jump.
Are you dumb? Stupid or dumb? Huh? What? Oh my god. You could have... Oh my god. Cole Perfetti dropped to Minnesota. Minnesota's going to pick Perfetti. And you didn't select Askarov, you idiot. You're so stupid. Oh my god. You need him so bad. What the heck was that? You don't need offense. Your offense is perfect. You need defensiveness. And you select someone who's ranked like 11th or 12th. No disrespect to Jack Quinn, but Buffalo could have selected someone who was way better. Perfetti might be a Minnesota Wild player. Perfetti might be. Oh my god. Perfetti's literally dropped to number 8. Number 9, I'm sorry. Well, it's 2020, Kayla. It's 2020. I'm not really surprised, but it's 2020.
You have to get to the right spots at the right times. That's exactly what Jack Quinn does.
He's a fascinating prospect. There wasn't that many years.
All right, the Wild are up. They can select Cole Perfetti, Marco Rossi, Anton Lundell, and of course Askarov. Do not select Askarov. Let's see, they're on the clock here. Perfetti to the Jets, maybe. You've been here all stream. No, you haven't. You left a little bit. I know, right? What is this draft? I mean, it's 2020 to be fair, but you know.
This is a player who only missed being eligible for last year's draft by 4 days. And can you imagine?
Yeah, Jack Quinn could have been eligible for last year's draft, but he missed it by only 4 days.
To have this 52-goal season, he wouldn't have gone in the first 3 rounds, perhaps, last year. So what a difference that 1 year has made. And the Buffalo Sabres, with a new scouting staff in place, Jeremiah Crow heading up as their amateur scout under Kevin Adams.
I've been here basically all stream. The longest I was gone was a minute. Yeah, Kayla's the OG.
To guys like Jack Eichel and now Eric Stahl.
Liam, I'm going to talk about Bob's comment about Fool's Gold. Aaron Judge was like a 30th round draft pick coming out of high school.
Oh my god. Okay, Minnesota does not need Askarov. You know, maybe they do. Maybe they traded Dubnyk away. They do have interest in not Kakkonen. They might actually select Askarov. I would not be surprised. Because, Kaapo Kakkonen, he's not exactly your backup goaltender. But, you're going to have to wait a year for Askarov. It really depends. I could see Minnesota drafting Askarov, but I think that Cole Perfetti or Marco Rossi would definitely be the right move for Askarov. I just realized something. What is it with the Coles? The Coles of every draft getting harassed. Cole Caulfield dropped to 15th in the draft to Montreal. Steal, by the way. Cole Perfetti has been nearly dropped to number 10, and he could get selected by the Wild. But like all the Coles are dropping. All right, so they're comparing Jack Quinn to David Pastrnak. Pastrnak can score in tight or rush in stationary. He has quick release and quick feet. And creates dilemma for defenders. That's exactly something that they have. I know, right? Rip the Coles. Perfetti falls to the Abs. Perfetti might even go to the Habs. If Perfetti goes to the Habs, I swear to God. I think Henriks, if that's how you say his name, is likely gonna go to the Habs. Hey, let's go. We got 12 people in the stream. Oh gosh.
They're probably thinking about, we want to keep this guy, but they may not be able to. And then what happens with Marco Rossi?
Ava would be through the roof, especially since Domi got traded today. They would be through the roof. All the Habs people are really sad though. And to be honest, can you blame them? Yeah, the Wild have been very busy.
Their goalie to the San Jose Sharks. We don't normally see goaltenders go this high in the draft. Bob, is this a position where we could see a goalie go?
You want to know something?
Possible.
I believe the New Jersey Devils,
It's very possible that you could see him go, but I don't see it happening. There's self-promo in the Discord. Thank you for letting me know. Is it in the right channel?
too many good offensive players on the board where the general managers of those teams are looking at them and saying, no, I'm sorry, I can't jump on the goalie here. I got to go. The Minnesota Wild want a centerman. And they want a centerman who can play sooner rather than later.
How about Texas Cowboy comes onto the stream? He's a real mod. Mika Koivu will not be re-signed by the Minnesota Wild. That sucks. They're really making some... The Wild are making some huge moves.
A late birthday who's probably close to playing in the National Hockey League. He would seem the obvious choice here.
Yep, the guy that Pierre mentioned as well. Minnesota, they have the first-round pick here. They have Pittsburgh's...
Oh, this is scary.
Jason Zucker trade. You saw that graphic. Minnesota Wild, lots of moves, moving on from certain players who've been there for a while, and now adding a new young talent. Let's go to the commissioner.
Okay, we'll see. Pick is in.
Minnesota Wild Executive Vice President and General Manager Bill Guerin will make the 9th selection in the 2020.
All right, Bill Guerin's making the pick. You gotta go. See you later, Kale.
First, I'd like to say hello to all our great Wild fans across the state of hockey in Minnesota. And a second hello to our assistant GM and brother, Tom Curvers, who's watching from home tonight. Now I'm proud to select with the 9th pick in the 2020 draft from the Ottawa 67s of the OHL, Marco Rossi.
What? Perfetti's number 10. What? 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 All right, I'll check stuff promote. What? Perfetti. Perfetti got dropped again. The Jets are on the clock. They can select Cole Perfetti. What? Oh my God.
The biggest thing about Marco Rossi, there's a Johnny Gaudreau component to his game, but he plays with a little bit of bite. He plays with a little bit of edge. He's one of those guys that you love the pace of his game, and I think he's going to be able to make that transition to the NHL.
Oh my God.
There are only 2 Austrians currently playing in the NHL. Michael Grabner, a guy with plenty of pace. Michael Raffel is the other. What should the Wild expect out of this pick, Greg?
Well, he's an excellent playmaker. He understands how to open up.
Marco Rossi went before Cole Perfetti. The Winnipeg Jets can select Cole Perfetti. What? I am shocked. I am super shocked right now. Rossi looks like he wants to throw a party.
I see him more along the lines of Nicholas Backstrom. He's much bigger. He might not be as tall as Nicholas Backstrom, but he's sturdy and thick like Nicholas Backstrom.
So a well-traveled guy from Austria to the Ottawa 67s, eventually to the Minnesota Wild. But let's be honest, this is a guy who's used to commuting.
Oh, I'm so shocked.
Because born in Austria, Marco played his youth hockey in Switzerland. His father was driving him 170 miles round trip, 6 days a week to attend practices. His father, Michael, played pro hockey as a defenseman in Austria for 20 years. Had this.
This is shocking. I know, right?
0 kilometers. 4 years he brought to the mechanic. It had 470,000 kilometers on it. That is dedication.
I am really surprised right now. The Winnipeg Jets can select star forward Cole Perfetti.
Certainly is. You got Rossi's a really fascinating study here. He's 5'9".
My gosh.
185, 190 pounds. He's got the really big backside, the big legs. Sidney Crosby-esque in terms of the low center of gravity, and there's some power.
Do your best default dance. I can't dance. My legs hurt already. And we're still going to be going for at least 2 more hours. All right, we're on to the number 10th pick in this draft.
You know, the good news is that this guy is really dedicated. His attention to detail is unbelievable. Nutrition, eats like a pro. Conditioning, trains like a pro. Every on the ice, a strong two-way player, dedicated defensive guy, but he averaged more than 2 points a game to become the first European to win the Ontario Hockey League scoring title. So what's not to like about it? There are some scouts that look at
I am 5'7", Kayla.
The good news is also, is there that much more room for growth? Rossi would say yes.
Holy crap.
His workout regimen this summer, I would dare say, probably was as demanding as any player who's in this draft.
My goodness, I am, Jets are on the clock. They have 1 minute and 53 seconds left.
He's more physically mature. You know, a guy like Cole Perfetti, who's still sitting on the board and has to be going through a real tough time right now, a little more physically mature, not as fast, but there's a lot more growth in Perfetti's game. How much more growth will there be in Rossi's game? Well, Billy Guerin's convinced that he's plenty good as it is right now, but that he's going to continue to get better. And Rossi himself feels like he took.
I would be surprised if they do not, I would be very surprised if the Jets do not select Cole Perfetti.
At the top of the draft to a question of upside as we get a little bit further. Either way, Marco Rossi in there.
You know what? I just realized something. Askarov to the Predators would not be the worst move.
And I think a lot of people are eyeing Winnipeg because I think they're wondering about a trade leading up to this because a lot of talk about Patrick Laine being shopped. Do you see Patrick Laine being on this team when they start the season?
Based on all the noise that's around him, I'd say probably not. Which is unfortunate, obviously, for the Winnipeg Jet fan base. He's a pure scorer. Everybody knows.
I will check self-promo when the stream ends.
When I was in the Edmonton bubble and he was playing for Winnipeg, I didn't see a lot of second and third effort from Patrick Laine. That's something that I think going forward, whether he's in Winnipeg,
my goodness,
he's going to have to display
Ooh.
to his teammates in particular. But obviously, it's high-end offense from him. And if you're not getting that offense and he's not competing, then he's not helping.
I am. I'm kind of shocked right now. I'm still very shocked. The Jets have 25 seconds left to select their pick. We'll see what happened. We'll see what happens here. If they don't select Perfetti does not go to the Winnipeg Jets, I'll be very shocked.
That could be an elite offensive player. So I'll be curious to see if they jump on him here or whether the size factor is scaring teams off. But I can't.
You were taking a crap for 1.5 hours? What do you mean, AJ? Cat.
I think the biggest thing too is you got an injury situation with Brian Little that they might have to deal with one way or the other in Winnipeg. So that's a little bit more depth that they don't have. But I would say, again, having spent a lot of time around them in the bubble in Edmonton.
Oh boy.
Again, if you're planning ahead, go ahead. No, please, go ahead.
Just get good players. And Cole Perfetti's a really good player. Are we going to be sitting here in 3-4 years' time talking about Cole Perfetti and how did they get him at 10? You know, like Braden Point, how did they get him in the third round? It makes no sense. Just get good players. Perfetti's a good player.
That being said, I don't think 3 or 4 years after they took Patrick.
They're having an argument right now over who they select 10th overall. Huh. All right, the pick's in. Kevin Cheveldayoff will be making the text selection. If it's not Cole Perfetti, I'll be surprised.
As this coming season marks our 10th year in the history of our franchise in Winnipeg, and tonight we make the 10th overall selection.
That's ironic.
I would like to invite Crystal Howarchuk, wife of Dale Howarchuk, the greatest number 10 in Winnipeg Jets history, to make our selection.
100%. That's great. That's actually really good.
Thank you.
They made Crystal Howarchuk, Dale Howarchuk's wife, to select the pick.
But first, our family would like to thank the Winnipeg Jets and all of Dale's loyal fans and friends for their love and support through his very tough fight of stomach cancer. He was a great hockey player and a very special man. I want you to know that he loved Winnipeg and always felt a
It's great by Dale Howarchuk. Oh my God! Respect to Dale Howarchuk. My condolences to all of his family. I really like Dale Howarchuk.
Now I am thrilled to announce with the 10th selection in the 2020 NHL Draft, the Winnipeg Jets select from Saginaw Saginaw Spirit, Cole Perfetti.
Robbery.
What a great moment there.
Robbery.
His father, Angelo. Yeah, that's amazing. His father,
Robbery.
jumping through the building right now. I had the privilege.
Absolutely robbed. The Jets just robbed every single team from five and lower. The Jets just robbed every team. Every single team. Robbery. They're comparing him to Artemi Panarin. I would compare him to Alex Ovechkin. Absolute steal by the Winnipeg Jets. I'm going to be definitely watching the Jets next season. Absolute steal. And now the Nashville Predators are on the clock. It is such a steal. Yeah, Drysdale was a steal at 6. Perfetti's just robbery. They robbed every team. Oh, yeah. For Winnipeg Jets fans, be hyped about next season. 100%.
And keep this graphic up here because I want to go to Bob. You know, we talk about the World Juniors being a launching pad for a lot of these young men's careers.
Oh.
In some ways, for Cole Perfetti, it absolutely was because...
Holy Lord. I am pumped. That's... Oh, my God. Robbery. She told me put my heart. By the way, I'm not lying. I'm related to the Howard Truck. Oh, nice.
Being ranked to potentially go in the top 5 in this draft and then not going until number 10 and sitting through all those picks. I'm sure he thought he might be going to the Detroit Red Wings at number 4. And there's lots of ties with Detroit. Knows Chris Draper extremely well. Chris Draper's best friend is the Billet family from Cole Perfetti and Saginaw.
Robbery. She told me put my heart in the bag and nobody gets hurt. Now I'm running from her love. I'm not fast, so I'm making it worse. Now I'm digging up a grave for my past. I'm a whole different person. It's a gift and a curse, but I cannot reverse it. Robbery. You're a bad singer? Oh, wow. Thanks, Danny. Thank you for coming in here and telling me I'm a bad singer. Oh, that is absolute hype. If you are a Winnipeg Jets fan, I would be through the roof right now. I'm going to check,
Experience the rewards of our curiosity.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here to make dinner time a little easier. Meal times can be overwhelming.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to refresh my page here. We're going to see how many subs we're at. We can debate about nothing. Wow. Just like NBC. I know, right? I'm pumped. I am super stoked right now. Sorry about that. It's all good. I was so down when he passed. He was sitting right beside me and my family. Dang, broski. I know, right? That's absolute robbery. Not a steal. Robbery. Just literally just robbed. Watching a commercial right now because commercials hate me. Thoughts on the month of No Sim September 2020? I did not fail it. Totally didn't fail it. Totally. Totally didn't get my girlfriend in that month, but yeah, totally didn't fail it. My first girlfriend, by the way.
Is brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel of the NHL. All right, 30 seconds left for the Nashville Predators to make.
All right, 30 seconds left for the Nashville Predators to make their pick. That's their draft headquarters.
We're into the goalie zone now. Yaroslav Askarov, any point here?
We could see a potential Nashville Predators selection. Don't be surprised. Who do you think they will pick?
Seconds, the Preds on the clock. The pick is in. Let's see who it is.
I think it might be Askarov. I wouldn't be surprised.
Nashville Predators president of hockey operations and general manager will make the 11th selection in the 2020 NHL draft.
Thank you, Gary. The Nashville Predators are very excited to have the 11th pick in this draft, and we're also very excited to have a special person to present our selection. It is Roman Josi, our captain, and this
Roman Yossi's
winner is the best defenseman
selecting
in the National Hockey League.
their pick.
Roman, if you do the honors for us, please.
Nice tie. Oh my God, he's like showing his like stomach. Clap it! That is the Nashville just locked up their goaltender for a long time. Yaroslav Askarov. I've been talking about him for so long. That is, it's probably the best goaltender since I want to say Andrei Vasilevsky. Yaroslav Askarov is going to the Nashville Predators. That is great for Nashville. You know, Pecorine, he's going to retire within the next... And you know what? It's perfect. Because, you know, Yusei Saros, he proved to us in the playoffs and in the regular season that he can be a starter when Rinne retires. Now, I think Rinne will have one more season in the NHL, and then he will retire in 2021. You know who's going to be ready in 2021 for the NHL? Yaroslav Askarov. And he's rated to be a starter. He's compared to Carey Price, which is something that not a lot of goaltenders can say. So I think that if you are a Nashville Predators fan, I would be beyond excited for the next few years of your goaltending. Beyond. You're ahead of me? Oh, dang. All right, the Florida Panthers are up next. The team with no fans. Sorry. I always say the Florida Pampers for some weird reason. Fourth goaltender drafted in the first round since 2013, second in a row.
There is no player in that entire draft that has been better than Andrei Vasilevsky. There is no player that is even coming close to having the impact that Andrei Vasilevsky has had. And we sit here year in, year out and talk about, oh, you can't take a goalie high. Oh, yeah, you can't, can you? Your Vezina Trophy winner, Andrei Vasilevsky, Stanley Cup champion, Andrei...
Oh, yeah, you can't, can ya? I might get copyrighted for that. I hope not, but, you know. Oh, yeah, you can't, can ya? You can't, can ya? You can't, can ya? My God.
Exceptional hockey sense, exceptional ability to maneuver in and around the net, and he's big-time competitive, and he works at it. I think this is a tremendous pick by the Nashville Predators and much needed.
This could be a futures pick as well because there could be at least another couple of years in the KHL for Askarov before he comes to the National Hockey League. But we've seen it before. We talked about the Russian factor in past drafts.
Just check TikTok. Someone tagged me a video basically asking you out. Tag me in it. I'll check it after this. I'm interested now.
By drafting Evgeny Kuznetsov, realizing that it could be 2, 3, 4 years before he came over. So whether you have to wait for the player or not, it's immaterial. You want to take the best player available. The Nashville Predators believe that he's the best on the board right now. And to Craig's point, that he can have a major...
Okay, Anton Lundell, and that's pretty much all the players that I really know, besides Dylan Holloway. I know Holloway somewhat. And Rodion Amirov. I've heard Rodion Amirov's name a lot. And Seth Jarvis, too. Everyone else don't really know them that well, but
sure, and this guy's going to have a chance to be in that category. And everybody can talk about Carey Price, who's never won a Stanley Cup.
I'll send it to you after, AJ.
I'm just telling you right now, there's a Marty Brodeur component to this player.
A Marty Brodeur, they're comparing Ashcroft to Marty Brodeur. We're comparing them to the best goalie, arguably the best goaltender ever to play in the NHL. But well, on paper he's the best goalie to ever play in the NHL. But
we knew a team that was going to be taking a goalie is the Florida Panthers, and they're up next. They took a goalie high last year.
All right, we'll see who the Florida Panthers select. They're number 12. They're on the clock, and let's see here.
Where do you see Florida going? What direction with this pick?
Well, I mean, it's a difficult read. They're team in transition in terms of a new general manager in Bill Zito and the direction they're going to go. I can only look at our best player available.
1 minute remaining in the
Finish center at number 12.
1 minute remaining in the Florida Panthers selection choices here. Say your fourth ad wants to date, and they say less. Oh boy, huh? You should be like, I have a boyfriend, or just be like, or don't do that. No, that would be bad.
Playing a strong two-way game, and I believe Lundell actually played a game today overseas. So we're curious to see whether the Florida Panthers jump in and follow that trend of finished players, even though they have a new general manager in Billy Zito.
Well, he's close to playing too. He's ready to play in the National Hockey League, and what a nice.
Let's see where Anton Lundell goes. He's ranked number 12. We'll see what that happens.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%, Craig. The other thing is Billy Zito's tied into Finnish hockey big time. He was an agent, used to represent a lot of coaches that used to go work in Finland. Mike Eves being one of them.
All right, we're keying in on a guy here. We'll see if it's Anton Lundell. The pick is in.
Pick's in.
Bill Zito, the general manager of the Florida Panthers, will make the 12th selection in the 2020.
Toronto fans are raging about how Ashcroft didn't drop to him. Well, sorry, there was no way he was going to drop to him.
I'd like to thank our fans for their support during these difficult times. The Panthers would like to select from IFK Helsinki, centerman Anton Lundell.
Anton Lundell is Florida Panthers property.
Celebration on. Past 4 drafts.
He's a 2-time World Junior Gold medalist, 2018 and 2019, so he's won it 2 years in a row. Something that the Panthers definitely need. They need a great offensive player, and I think Lundell definitely adds into that. Yeah, I got the notification. Next up is the Carolina Hurricanes. They're number 13. We're almost halfway through the draft. It's 8:30. I think we'll get this done by 10.
Secure mobile banking from Navy Federal Credit Union.
Oh, the fact that you were my fourth at.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here to make dinner time a little easier.
You're just doing the commercials.
Especially when you're trying to work, parent, and help with the school and all that.
Because I couldn't tag you, AJ. I don't even think she has your your TikTok. And your TikTok makes you make some weird stuff on your TikTok, so I don't know if she will want that.
Every customer has their own safe light.
What was the commercial I just saw, bro? Oh, this is a very interesting live stream. We're almost at 2 hours. Doesn't feel like 2 hours, not at all.
That's service you can trust.
Lafreniere's been a Ranger for nearly 2 hours now. Huh.
Smooth driving pays off. With Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you save. You've never been in better hands. Allstate, click or call for a quote.
Nothing compares to my stuff. Nope. Wait, you have AJ's TikTok? Yeah, his TikTok is some cringy stuff. You better follow my girlfriend, AJ. Or I will kill you. I'm kidding. Falling off the bed here. Probably telling me I should stand.
If it's hockey, it's here. The official app of the NHL.
First American selected in the 2020 NHL draft.
Kayla hit 400. Hey, let's go. Wasn't that your goal by the end of the year?
At number 5, this is a draft where Ottawa was looking to really ignite their franchise. 3 picks in the first round, 2 in the top 5.
They're trying to ignite their franchise. They didn't pick Cole Perfetti, so that's a big red flag. Yeah, AJ blew up last night. Hey, congrats, Kayla.
Jake, congratulations. You are the 5th overall pick going to the Ottawa Senators. What was your reaction to finding out that you were taken at number 5?
I was just really excited to spend the moment with my brother, and both my parents is really special, and just super excited and pumped up right now.
Yeah, and your dad
400 by the end of the year and 370 by my birthday.
being drafted and everything, but what is the biggest thing that he has taught you about whether tonight or your...
Is it from... I'm sure a big part was me there, because I shouted you out and you got like 20 followers.
I think from him, probably the biggest thing is just enjoy the moment.
Now you gotta make consistent hockey content.
Forever, and he played a really long career, so
No, I'm kidding, Kayla. That's all good.
about that. So just enjoy the
So it looks like Carolina might select Dawson Mercer. They're having an interview with what's his face.
ever to play in the NHL. What can you tell us about the hockey community you experienced growing up there?
Yeah, that'd be really exciting. I think for me growing up in Whitefish, there wasn't a lot of hockey at the time. There was only one team there, so I was playing with kids younger than me and older than me, so that was a little different with that, but we had to travel a lot.
Oh, wow, the 13th overall pick was acquired from Toronto in the Patrick Marleau trade. Thank Marleau for whoever you select, Carolina.
So I think everybody's really excited.
You got me at least 27, you're still getting some. My goodness.
Tonight, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Jake Sanderson, the American, headed to the Ottawa Senators. We look ahead to the Carolina Hurricanes. 5th straight winning season. This is, let's be honest, under Rod Brindamore, a team that's definitely on the rise. General direction, Craig, that you think they go with this pick here at 13?
All right, 20 seconds remaining in their pick. We'll see what they get.
The defenseman in the first round, goaltender was taken ahead of them. He wants to be entertained with offense. He said he'd rather lose 5-4 than win 2-1. I think they're going forward.
And I'd rather watch that game, so I agree with
All right, we'll see who they select here.
Number 13, the Carolina.
After them is the Edmonton Oilers, then the Toronto Maple Leafs, and number 16th is the Montreal Canadiens.
The 13th selection in the 2020 NHL draft will be made by
I can't at you, AJ, unless Kayla has your account.
Carolina Hurricanes are proud to select from the Portland Winterhawks, Seth Jarvis.
Ooh.
Great emotion there. Seth Jarvis selected by Carolina. You think about...
Oh my god, camera lag. The whole entire thing's red. So, that's interesting. Seth Jarvis is heading to Carolina. Seth Jarvis was ranked 18th overall by the, by what team? The, was ranked 18th by Bob McKenzie. He jumps up 5 spots to 13th overall by the Carolina Hurricanes. Interesting.
3 points. Bob, you thought this might be a fit, Carolina and Jarvis?
Yeah, we knew the Carolina Hurricanes were looking for skill. The knock on Jarvis, and it's not much of a knock, is that he is a sub-6-foot player. He's 5'10", 175 pounds. But the numbers that he put up in the second half of the season that you just quoted...
Oh, boy.
I mean, he averaged 2.42 points per game. He's got elite skill, elite sense. A lot of NHL scouts like comparable in terms of style of play to Mitch Marner, who obviously went much higher in the draft than did Jarvis. But this is a player who really was on a rocket ride, especially in the second half of the season. And I knew when we did our consensus ranking back in June, and we ranked him number 18, over the course of time, I realized that was probably one that we'd want to have back, and that he was going to go higher than that, and was actually a threat to maybe punch into the top.
Oh, boy. Okay, so Seth Jarvis was ranked 18th by Bob McKenzie. Now, the Edmonton Oilers are on the clock to potentially select Dawson Mercer, Caden Goulet, Henrik Laperriere, Dylan Holloway, Brendan Schneider, Rodin Ermoff, Lucas Reichel, Jared Perrault, Connor Zary, or John Jason Pacatera, whoever you want to select there.
Marner slick. He is so good with the puck, and he can strip the puck from you. He's very effective defensively. Doesn't get nearly enough acclaim for all the turnovers that he creates for his team, just because of how slick his stick is and how aware he is in all situations. But he is a magician with the puck. Really magical.
Team that's stockpiling young offensive talents.
Yes, they are. Their whole team's young. Carolina right now.
Last couple of years, really blossomed into a superstar. Svechnikov really on that path as well. You got guys who put the puck in the back of the net and make plays there.
Oilers are on the clock.
Does that ring true to you, Greg?
Well, Mitch Marner's a real good comparison, but I see Braden Point in Seth Jarvis. And right from the time that they were players in
Now from the top, make it drop.
That's what I see. The great cerebral presence on the ice. But
They'll be right back. Okay.
and determined. They don't allow themselves to be denied. And when you watch them play,
All right, we have 6 beauties in the stream.
capabilities yet, but once they do, they become really much more capable and much more confident.
We're almost at 2 hours of streaming here.
He's also very versatile.
I think Matt's at hockey. AJ, is Matt at hockey practice?
You consider that Andrei Svechnikov, 20 years old, he's an elite goal scorer. You saw 61 points there.
If I'm not mistaken, he is.
You have a player like Seth Jarvis and get the puck to an elite
Oh,
goal scorer.
apologies. I'm checking my... No, we do not want that. Never mind. I'm just not going to try that. Oh, you think he's back? All right. I pressed the wrong thing. Apologies.
You know what's really interesting about this whole thing with Carolina? Nobody ever talks about their defense. You heard Craig talking about, the owner wants to go high octane, they want to score. They defend really well, and part of that is because of who their coach is, Rod Brindamore, but another part of it is because of the athletes they have in defense. So this is a team that's really starting to skyrocket up. I'm talking about Carolina. Well, they're looking good.
It's a lot more fun to talk about the tailback than it is the offensive line. That's just the way it goes. It's a young team.
Seriously, they took Jarvis? Yeah, I think it was... Pretty surprised.
So it looks like it's a team that could potentially make another step forward because they've been right in the mix.
I think the Habs take Braden Schneider.
To an Oilers club that we're anticipating to make several steps, but of course,
all right, the Oilers on the clock. They have 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining. Next up is Toronto. Then there's Montreal.
Last night, the news broke that he tested positive.
Yeah, so they're talking about McDavid testing positive for the coronavirus. Is Braden Schneider good? I'm not too sure, but I think he is. I think he's an offensive player. They need offense definitely for Montreal. Oh no, he's a defenseman. So they could go for Dylan Holloway, but I could see Toronto even selecting him. So I don't know if it'll last that long.
Well, I can only tell you this: General Manager Kenny Holland in his media run-up.
Ken Holland getting ready for it. Schneider is a defenseman. Yes, he is. I'm not too sure if he's exactly the best player you would want on your team, but he's not too bad. All right, here I'm gonna move this right here.
Major Junior Hockey League, good goal scorer, strong two-way game. So I'll be curious to see where they go here. Some people think Lucas Reichel from Germany is a guy that's going to go a lot higher than we have him ranked at number 22. So I would think
well, he has to be good, yeah. Yeah, he has to be good. Picks in, hey, best of hockey, welcome back, broski.
And that's obviously a defenseman that can play a strong two-way game.
We'll see who Edmonton selects here.
Team looking for offense, of course, second team in the last 20.
All right, the pick is in. We'll see who the Edmonton Oilers select.
Drysdale and McDavid. Let's hear the pick.
The 14th selection in the 2020 NHL Draft will be made by Edmonton.
What about Peralt? I think Peralt goes to Philadelphia, to be honest.
The Edmonton Oilers are proud to select with the 14th pick Dylan Holloway, University of Wisconsin.
All right, Dylan Holloway has been selected by the Edmonton Oilers. Okay. Okay. University of Wisconsin.
Delay here, and we all wait for the reaction, which is coming in momentarily. I can tell you the last year we didn't see a college player selected until round 4, and this year Dylan Holloway, as they mentioned, played last season.
They're not even celebrating yet.
Oilers with pick 14. The only one who doesn't know right now is seemingly Dylan Holloway.
What's amazing is he's so fast on the ice. It's unbelievable how quick he is. There's a Chris Kreider component
Either he didn't even know that he was going to a team. All the rest aren't good for us. We're legit done. Well, you know, you never know. They could turn into someone good. We don't know. Yeah, he's the 4th Wisconsin Badger drafted in the past 2 years in the first round. All right, the Toronto Maple Leafs are on the clock now. Let's see who Toronto selects. Talking about socks. What the heck?
Because we use the smartest design and best materials to make them the most comfortable socks ever? Yeah, that's part of it. But it's also because when you buy a pair, we donate a pair. Socks are the #1 most requested item in homeless shelters. And thanks to you, we've donated over 40 million pairs. So every time you buy a pair of Bombas, you're making a difference. And that's why they feel so good.
You just...
Bombas.com and get 20% off your first purchase.
You just licked your phone. Why'd you lick your phone charger?
Equation. Super top secret mathematical.
I could kill you, Kayla.
Inside a safe, inside a vault, inside a volcano.
Juice Stratix.
Starburst, unexplainably juicy.
Huh, here's the...
Corona Hard Seltzer is here, delivering refreshing flavors and pure...
They're playing the, I like it like that, the Vegas intro. Oh my god, stay at the top of my YouTube channel and listen to music. Haha! I will never escape you. What the heck, Kayla? Where did Ashcroft go? Ashcroft went number 11 to the Nashville Predators. Jacob Perreault is the last good player except for Mercer, the other guy. Forgot name. Perreault, I don't know if he go. I don't think he will go to Montreal. I think Montreal selected a different player than Jacob Perreault. I think he might drop to Philadelphia, not gonna lie. Alright, so Montreal is on the clock. Is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Montreal is the 16th overall pick. Chicago is the 17th overall pick. The Devils have the 18th overall pick. And the Calgary Flames are last with the 19th overall pick.
Now I'm saving thousands of dollars, and I'll be out of debt much sooner. And I can focus on my future. It was so easy. I wish I had done it years ago.
Well, the Dallas Stars have a bigger problem now. Yeah. Why do you think the Montreal will drop him? Because I think there's better players other than Jacob Perreault. Especially ranked by Bob McKenzie. Perrault's going at like number 21, 22. So it can happen, but I don't think it happens. A guy's in my chat saying Dawson Mercer. I think that might be what happens. Wait, no, the Maple Leafs are still before them. This could be the Penguins pick. This was the Penguins pick until the Kasperi Kapanen trade. All right, they're interviewing Quinton Byfield now.
Something super crazy. And,
Team's picking 25th. 25th.
Definitely anxious coming up for that, and hearing my name get called, definitely a big relief off my shoulders, and can't wait to go to LA now.
Steve Dangle just tweeted, "Do something cool." Toronto would be the team that just doesn't do anything. They'd just be like, "We're selecting Dylan Mercer." Bye. I'm not saying they'll select Dylan Mercer, but maybe.
Spread positivity and awareness to that subject, and it's also just something about my hockey career, and it's just an exciting moment for me, and so I'm just really happy about that.
Congrats to Quinton Byfield on his 2nd overall selection and becoming the highest drafted black player in NHL history. Interesting. That's Washington, isn't it?
That's a good question. I don't really know. Nobody really played hockey in my family, but growing up, I think they really enjoyed watching hockey and watching the Maple Leafs. My dad's a huge fan. We really just started watching that every Saturday night and got super.
All right, 40 seconds remaining on the clock for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Just waiting for it to tick down here.
Going to make it to the NHL, but I'm so thankful for this.
They have first-round draft picks in the last 3 years. They selected Timmy Lindgren, 17th overall. Rasmus Sandin, 29th overall. 2019, they had no first-round picks. Hope he announces a trade. Oh my gosh. I do see Peralt in Habs because you need a good goal scorer like him. I don't know. I think if Dylan Mercer doesn't get selected by Toronto, I think Montreal will pick them up.
Toronto, your 5 minutes has elapsed and the pick is not in. You can either now make the selection or take a timeout.
With the 15th overall selection in this year's
Marner's not singing.
KHL draft, we are proud to, Toronto Leafs are proud to select from UFA of the KHL, Rodion Amirov.
Okay, Toronto takes Rodion Amirov. That guy's been I've been pretty interested in that guy. So it looks like another player from the KHL is getting selected, and that is Rodion Amirov. I think that's a great selection by Toronto. I'm an Avs fan. I gotta love second round Game 7 exits. I'm sorry, Kayla. I was rooting for Dallas in that series for a little bit. We got Peralt now. I don't know. I think they might pick Mercer. Mercer was not selected. Rodion Amirov was. So. I think Mercer would be the better selection for Montreal, not going to lie.
But he's got the ability to maneuver in tight spaces in and around the net. You don't need him to carry the puck up the ice. Nylander, Marner, and Matthews, they can do all that. So it fits a specific area of your team.
Mercer was probably won't be a goal scorer. Well, we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if you select Mercer, but Peralt or Mercer, I think Peralt might be too high. All right, we're halfway through the draft. It's 9 o'clock. We're halfway through. Oh, boy. We've already been streaming for 2 hours, so I don't know. Yeah, I think it's going to be Mercer as well. Peralt, I see him going. I don't see him going.
Starting this season and the fact that some of these European players got a little more exposure because their leagues are going and the Canadian Hockey League
The Maple Leafs were one of those teams that didn't put their pick in right away. I'm to be political, but hashtag Nordic 2020. Dang right. Nordic 2020. That ain't political. We're making hockey the best sport on earth.
Think about Connor Brown moves on to Ottawa. They've lost some players. Nazem Kadri gets traded out of there. They're trying to upgrade, even though people say they have this high array of offensive talent.
The Leafs don't pick someone good. Rodion Amirov was good. Rodion Amirov has had a great start to the KHL season.
And you wonder if they need to address things cap-wise, Bob, because you look at some of their top-tier forwards. This graphic up here, and obviously the price tag on all of these guys with Matthews, Tavares, Marner, and
Bergevin's already standing at the podium. Wow.
But what do you expect in general
They must have their pick already.
weeks before we get into the next season here, Bob?
Well, it's going to be fascinating to see, but I really believe those 4 players in particular that you've got up there looking at them, Matthews, Tavares, Marner, and Nylander.
Yeah, Toronto has a lot of high-priced forwards, so they're really going to have to figure something out with that.
To delete one of that core 4 up front. I think they're looking at doing other deals supplementary.
I think they'll select Mercer. Peralt is ranked much lower. There's so many other players that they can select that's better than Jacob Peralt. They can select Zary. I can see him selecting Connor Zary. He's a decent offensive second-line center.
They're looking at free agency as a possibility. Alex Petrangelo's name has been mentioned, although I'm not sure that Petrangelo is going to head to his hometown of Toronto as much as he might prefer to stay in the United States. So we'll see what happens on Friday in free agency.
All right, we'll see. They're just talking here, discussing before the next pick. Let me know predictions. All right, the Habs are on the clock. If it's Mercer, it's gonna. Someone was calling me. I'm not gonna respond to that.
Expanded version of the postseason, and then upset Pittsburgh, sent them out. So a little bit of spark for this franchise. Where do they go from here, Craig? If you're the Montreal Canadiens, you're in that draft headquarters. What do you think they are thinking of?
Well, of course, everybody in La Belle Province is talking about.
People think it's LePere because he's Quebec. Maybe they could. I don't know though. I wouldn't doubt it, but I wouldn't say yes.
Might be in the forward group as good or close to Hendrix Lapierre, and the fact that they have Nick Suzuki, they have Jesperi Kotkaniemi up the middle of the ice. You know,
You wanted Jarvis? I thought Montreal could select Jarvis too, but I didn't think he would go that high though. You have 6 to 7 non-family contacts in your phone. I better be one of them.
The one thing you have to pay attention to is Philip Deneau's not happy with his lot in Montreal of being a number 3 center potentially, and so that's something the Canadiens have to think about long term.
Whether or not they take Lapierre with this pick, we certainly have plenty more.
All right, the pick's in. Let's see here. The pick is in.
Here's the pick. Here's the commissioner.
Henrik, you're one of the family ones.
Mark Bergevin, Executive Vice President and General Manager of the Montreal Canadiens, will make the 16th selection.
All right, let's see who they select.
2020 NHL Draft.
Thanks, Gary. Les Canadiens de Montréal sont fiers de sélecter. The Montreal Canadiens select from the Western Hockey League Prince Albert Raiders, Caden Gooley.
Oh, interesting. Caden Gooley. That's not a horrible selection. Oh my God, he's got like a. He's got like a million people there.
The third defenseman taken here in the 2020 draft. He goes to the Montreal Canadiens there at number 16. And coming up, we look ahead. Chicago Blackhawks, they're on the clock at number 17. We'll have their pick when we return right after this.
All right, we're going to commercial. I can't wait to see Habs Absolutely Hockey's thoughts. He's probably like raging right now. I didn't select Goulet. I thought it was gonna be either Mercer or I forget his name already.
Can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious infections.
I'm waiting. I want to know his reaction. He's probably like really cheesed right now. All right, so the Blackhawks are on the clock. New Jersey is the other team. Calgary's the other one. New Jersey gets another pick, and then there's Columbus.
Take on RA. Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq, make it your
What do you mean he's trash? You still get an undeniably good player. Goulet was a decent pick. Yeah, I agree with Best of Hockey. He was a decent pick. How is he good? He's a great defensive player. You know, Montreal, maybe they don't need defense, but that would help. That helps out their defense so much. You wanted Peralt? Well, watch Goulet scores 70 goals next season. What are you gonna say then? I'm kidding with you. I'm messing with you. But like, but you never know.
It sure can. It centers your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you comfortable all night. Can it really promise better sleep? Not promise, prove. Sleep Number. Proven quality sleep from $9.99.
He won't score 70 goals. Well, what if he did? What would you say then? And you know I was just messing with you. They're doing commercials right now. He's like the gate.
Welcome back with the Chicago Blackhawks on the clock. I want to bring things back to Henrik Lapierre because, Bob, you have to look at him and think this is one of the most fascinating but challenging prospects to fully evaluate. The talent's there, it's clear. The injury history, that's really not the case.
Oh boy.
Yeah, very much a medical wild card now. Back in the
Oh my God, Henrik Lapierre has had so many injuries. Oh my God.
that following summer, he was lights out good at the Ivan Lincoln tournament. He was
Anyways, how are we? I'm decent. I hope this draft ends within an hour. We have to do we have to do about 13 picks still, and I have to go to bed at 10 p.m. So the Blackhawks are on the clock to select a player. Let's see here.
And he was diagnosed with cervical cranial traumatic injury. Now, that's a fancy way of saying a head and neck injury. The narrative is, you know what? Maybe didn't have concussions.
This day is awful. Oh my God, calm down.
They got it fixed up with some treatments. He was cleared to play. And this past weekend, in the beginning of the
Goulet's a great defensive player. Have you watched highlights of him? Habs, I have a question for you. Have you watched highlights of him?
And as a result, there are a lot of teams that are scared to jump in without their own medical analysis. But he's a pretty good player.
Have you looked at the note sheet of him? Have you looked at the stats before he was drafted? Before he was drafted, not now. Before he was drafted, of him.
Bottom line this for me, Craig. If injuries weren't an issue, is he the best player left?
Absolutely, in my view. And listen,
He wasn't that bad of a pick. That's exactly what I'm trying to prove to him.
over the course of the season, what he showed in the last two games in Chicoutimi on October 2nd and October 4th.
I heard he's bad from who? Unverified sources? Biased Habs fans? You can't say someone's bad without analyzing their highlights or their facts. Or their statistics. You can't say that.
I think whoever gets him at this point is getting a gem.
In stats? Well, sometimes it's not stats. You know, Jake Sanderson? He was selected 5th by Ottawa. Although it might have been too high for him, he's still a great defensive defenseman.
I think you got to go best available. And if, as long as a medical report.
Okay, so you only looked at the stats. Well, the stats don't say it. The stats, yes, they play a part, but they don't say anything. They don't say much. It's really how the player plays. When it comes to a defenseman especially. So you can't even say that he's trash. Do you think he's going to help the Habs? Defensively, yes. Defensively, I do think he's going to help the Habs. All right, 17th pick is Chicago now.
17th selection in the 2020 NHL Draft.
Thank you, Gary. Here at the Blackhawks, we believe that what we do off the ice is just as important as what we do on it. We have a special guest joining us today to make our first choice from the Fifth Third Arena here on Chicago's west side.
He's not, is he NHL ready? Well, not this season, but next season he'll definitely be.
Grant recipients, Jamile Cannon. Jamile is the founder and executive director of The Block, which is a non-profit.
There's some players that don't help you right away.
Uses the love of boxing to provide mentorship and academic support to the youth of Chicago.
With the 17th pick in the 2020 NHL Draft from Eisbären Berlin, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Bro, Cole Caulfield is not NHL ready. Last season he had legit 2 years straight or not an NHL ready player. Robert Reichel. Okay. Or Lucas Reichel, not Robert Reichel. Well, you shouldn't have selected Caulfield. You should have let us select Caulfield. Also, when Caulfield's ready to play for Montreal, which might not be now, but you know he's trying to get that degree or that college degree, he's gonna be great for your team. You can't just you honestly just can't judge someone by whether they're NHL ready or just by their statistics. Okay, say what you want. Go watch some highlights and then come back to me. I know, right? I didn't mean to say Robert Reichel. I meant to say Lucas Reichel. I wasn't thinking. All right, the Devils are on the clock for the second time this whole draft, and the first time in 3 picks. So let's see here. This is where the draft picks will start speeding up. You could have gotten Mercer. I thought you wanted Perreault. Hey man, we'll see. We'll see what he turns into. You can't just judge him right now. I'll make 2 examples here. You know Braden Point, selected in the 3rd round. You didn't really think he was gonna be this much. How is it rigged? How is it rigged? The NHL didn't pay the Habs to to pick Goulet. How is it rigged?
As the New Jersey Devils there on the clock right now. The Senators 3 picks in the first round. The Devils 3 picks in the first round as well. They pick here at 18. They're gonna pick at 20. And earlier today,
I'm sorry, that just doesn't really make sense.
and moments ago,
Ah.
chatted with Jamie.
What the heck?
Alex, congratulations on becoming a member of the new.
All right, Jamie Hirsch is interviewing forget his name already.
It was awesome.
Some of the players who were meant to be lower went higher. Some of the players who were meant to be higher went lower. Hey, remember, it's 2020. That's all I'll say. Remember, it's 2020. Come on. Perfetti did. They did rob Perfetti though, 100%. The Jets stole. The Jets just robbed everyone of Perfetti.
Since I was little and we skating in the outer rink, who's been there
2020 is a rigged year. That I wouldn't say. You can't say that you lost because it was rigged.
He's a perfect brother. I love him so.
Blame COVID for your series loss. Actually, no. Thank COVID for your series win over the Penguins. You wouldn't have made the playoffs if it weren't for COVID. I know you keep saying that, but like, only 1 month, and this month would have been good this year.
So we look at New Jersey Devils here picking at 18.
Every month was good for me. This year was probably like the best year ever for me. Why should you thank them? You should thank COVID because you wouldn't have made the playoffs. Not to mention, you wouldn't have made the playoffs, and you wouldn't have had that stunning win over the Pittsburgh Penguins. And yes, you did lose to Philadelphia, but that was a very hard-fought series. But you still proved everyone wrong in the playoffs. I think you even proved yourself wrong. A lot of Habs fans had the Penguins winning. So, doesn't matter about the playoffs. Well, okay then. Doesn't matter about the playoffs. You probably would have been like around the 20 or 30 mark.
If that's what you're looking for here, he'd be the logical choice for me.
It makes no sense that you said this draft is rigged for who they selected. I don't know how we got Goulet and not Mercer. We should have gone Mercer. Well,
he's married to a famous country singer, Mike Fisher. Married to Carrie Underwood.
If you wanted Mercer, maybe you should get a new GM. Because your GM has made some dumb moves today.
Under a minute remaining here.
You kind of win the cup in the playoffs. Yeah, you kind of do win the cup in the playoffs. Even your friends are mad? Well, I'm not surprised that they're mad, but you can't say that he's bad based off of his just his statistics. Bergman breaks everything. I mean, you're not wrong about that, though. To be fair, you're not wrong.
So you're trying to find more offense on the wings. They already have Holtz. Dawson Mercer reminds me a lot in his approach to the game of Blake Wheeler. He also gives you versatility in respect to he can play center ice, so you're never short. We've seen how that.
We have 7 legends in this draft in the chat right now. The pick is in. All right, we'll see you. The New Jersey Devils selected 18th overall.
He's here, Hughes, and now adding some more young talent here at 18.
The 18th selection in the 2020 NHL draft will be made by.
He didn't spam. We were just having a conversation.
Tom Fitzgerald.
All right, let's see who Tom Fitzgerald selects.
The New Jersey Devils are proud to select from Chicoutimi center Dawson Mercer.
Maybe start rooting for the Devils this year. Your prediction is Mercer. Yeah. Well, that's who they selected. Dawson Mercer is now a New Jersey Devils property.
Traded last year while in the Quebec Major Junior League, Bob.
Yeah, not unusual. Teams like to load up at the deadline and the playoff run, and he was obviously a real good player for Canada.
Okay, he keeps saying this sucks.
So, as I said, a really honest hockey player. He's got some offensive upside. Here's the thing that sometimes works against players like Dawson Mercer in the draft. If you're looking for an absolute home run ball, someone's going to.
Okay, next pick is number 19. Then we have about 11 picks left in this draft. I think it should start speeding up then.
Maybe not, but is he a good, honest player who can play in your middle six? Yeah, much more likely.
And anybody that has seen the play come from away, which is about 9/11 and everybody landing in Newfoundland, how they took took care of everybody. Dawson Mercer is from Newfoundland, so, you know, everybody loves the Newfoundlanders. And Dawson Mercer on the ice is as likable as he is off the ice. And when I talk about Blake Wheeler, that ability to play with high-end players, to be...
You're so hyped for Lack to be a Ranger? I'm very hyped also. I think that, you know, the Rangers are gonna be a team on the next level next season. I think you could see them winning a cup in the next few. No, they're gonna be legitimate cup contenders in the next few years. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win a cup because I jinxed literally the Senators, the Devils, the Sabres, the Wild, all those teams at winning a cup. So, you know. This is the most rigged. How is it rigged? How? How? It's rigged that you selected Goulet? Is it rigged that the Rangers selected Lafreniere? Is it rigged that the Jacks selected Perfetti? Is it rigged that the Sens selected Sanderson? That makes no sense. We should have got Mercer. How does that make it rigged though? That's my question. Lafreniere was a good pick for them. Well then how come? Well, how? Oh my God! How is it rigged that they selected someone? Do you think the NHL paid the money to select Goulet? It makes no sense. All right, Henrik's the next one. Mercer should have not been that low. He should have been the 16th. I want to know how it's rigged. It wasn't too bad, but like it really shocked me. He should have gotten. I think Perfetti should have gone before Sanderson. It just shocked me. All right, the Flames are on the clock currently. Okay. Okay. Habs Absolute Hockey. I want to ask this question. You need to stop dancing around it, and you need to ask me. How is it rigged that you selected Goulet? How is it rigged? How do you need a new general manager? For selecting a good defensive player. How? How is it rigged? Yeah, you are dancing around it. You want to answer the question why. You say it's the most rigged ever. We shouldn't have gotten Mercer. How so? It's rigged because Mercer is just a better player than Goulet. That doesn't make it rigged. How does it make it rigged? That's just bad general management.
Not a lot, and it really varies a lot from team to team. So what you're going to see happening now, at this point of the draft, is that
all right, we'll see here.
Players that we have ranked outside the top 31, they're going to start going here because
we need to score, not a defenseman. Well, that's bad general management. That doesn't make it rigged. That's just bad general management. It's not rigged. That's just bad general management. So blame the management, not the league, saying it's rigged. It's actually the It's actually the management.
Well, that's my way of preemptively bailing you out if your list is not correct. I just thought I'd put that out there.
That's what I'm here for.
Exactly. But I am curious. I mean, do you anticipate trades at this point in the draft if there is not much separation?
Probably not, I would say.
All right, the Flames are on the clock. 40 seconds left.
The reflected draft picks, Arizona moving up to 11 with Philadelphia. We've had none to this point, and it seems to me that everybody's settling into the draft. Or getting
30 seconds remaining on the clock for the Calgary Flames. They're the 19th overall pick currently.
Take players rated outside of the top 31 or players that we don't think are going to the top 31. How can a team come up and say, we can't believe they were there?
Now, there might be a potential for trade here. We'll have to see what's going on here.
I'm legit kidding. He deserves to be fired.
All right. Less than 10 seconds away.
He doesn't exactly deserve to be fired. I mean, we don't need a good defenseman. Well, you don't need a good defenseman.
I'd like to announce a trade.
Oh, there's a trade.
The Calgary Flames are trading pick number 19.
Oh, the Flames are trading pick number 19
2020 draft to the New York Rangers.
To the New York Rangers
for selections number
for the selections number 22 and 72. Oh, so the Rangers move up. Okay. First trade of the draft. We traded Jimmy for Josh Anderson. That I'll be honest with you. Columbus robbed you in that trade. I don't disagree with that at all. That's just bad general management. That doesn't make it rigged. I agree. Maybe Goulet was not the best selection for Montreal, but it's not the worst selection they could have taken. Not the worst. You can't disagree with that. Not the worst. Alright, now we have another commercial. Does that mean the Flames are 20? The Flames are 22nd overall now. Yeah, 22nd overall, and they take the 72nd overall pick, which is the 3rd round, I think. Yeah, 3rd round. Third round, 10th pick. Why did they trade? They just wanted to trade down. I'm not sure.
Lower carbs, lower calories.
It's like the Flyers trading down, which is like the worst thing they could have ever done because they could have literally selected Cole Perfetti. They should have selected Cole Perfetti.
Every customer has their own Safe Light story. This couple was on a camping trip when their windshield got a chip. They drove to Safe Light for a same-day repair, and with their insurance, it was no cost to them. Really? That's service you can trust.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
The pandemic has raised the stakes. These aren't just stories. This information is about life and death right now.
Superior Zeri. Yeah, I agree. That's who the Rangers should take.
Smith, weeknight 7 Eastern, CNBC.
What is this commercial? How long have we been streaming for? We have been streaming for 2 minutes, 2.5 hours. I guess it does suck. You got rigged on. It's not rigged. It's not rigged. How is it rigged?
These folks,
It's not rigged. It's bad management.
they have businesses to grow, customers to care for, lives.
You're gonna try to get Bergevin fired? How are you? I just want to ask. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna do that?
Any package, anytime, right from your computer. All the services of the post office, plus UPS, only cheaper. Get our special TV offer.
How are you gonna do it? You're gonna make it? I actually signed that. If you made a petition, I would actually sign it. I'm sure a lot of people would sign that actually. Petition to fire Mark Bergevin.
Alexis Lafreniere, no surprise here.
Call the management team and tell them to fire Bergevin. Are you like the president or something?
Welcome to Broadway, the world's most famous welcome sign to their new French community.
Rod Gilbert did that. I know he did.
And this is just a start, because Times Square, there he is, larger than...
Oh my God, Lafreniere's on Times Square.
The NHL draft, he's going to call Madison Square Garden home, the newest member of the...
Do you think they would listen to you?
They picked number 2 last year. Capo was their selection. Then they get number 1 pick this year. Lafreniere is the man they traded up here. Traded a 3rd round pick to move up 3 spots here in the 1st round.
All right, the pick's in for the New York Rangers, 19th overall pick. Here we go.
Rangers on the clock right now at 19. The pick is in as we go right back to the commissioner.
New York Rangers General Manager Jeff Gorton, with the 2nd pick in the 1st round for the Rangers, will be selecting the 19th pick.
With the 19th pick from the Brandon Wheat Kings,
All right.
New York Rangers select Braden Schneider.
The Rangers selected Braden Schneider.
So another defenseman off the board.
Braden Schneider is off to the New York Rangers along with Alexis Lafreniere. I'm sure he's like doing a party.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I don't think the Rangers fans are going to like him, and I don't think David Quinn's going to like him because he's really competitive and he plays physical and he plays hard.
They're saying that the Rangers aren't going to like Braden Schneider. Well, I think the coach should have a say in who they draft. Like, what? You could have gotten any player below Goulet. Jesus God, this guy's brutal. He's probably gonna be like a Mike Matheson guy that you like hate, and he would actually fit well in Montreal, to be honest with you. Montreal's a pretty physical team. He's sticking his tongue out at people. What the heck? This guy's kind of weird, low key. Now Montreal has good defense, Corey, but we needed a good offense and defense. Welcome to New York. Yes, sir. You're from Brandon MB. Hey, let's go. All right, that's it for the Rangers in the draft currently, as far as we know. All right, the 20th overall pick now.
There's a whole lot of nasty there. He's an old school player. You know, if you're a Ranger fan, you think about Jeff Bukaboom and what he was doing in his prime with the Stanley Cup winning Rangers, and there's a little bit of that old school nasty in your...
What the heck? My Safari just quit on me. Hold on a second. My Safari just crashed. Oh, nice. You met Braden?
The one thing nobody tells you about fall, it's the...
Why does my thing keep crashing? Here, I'm going to put it up on Google. Safari is crashing for me. You still think it's rigged? I still think it's bad management. I don't know how that makes it rigged if it's... I don't know how that makes it rigged. Not going to lie. You just were saying Bergevin's like the worst GM ever. That makes no sense. Oh my god, my thing's... Are you kidding me, bruh? First off, my Safari crashes, and now I just can't even do anything. I think Josh Anderson, if they can re-sign him for a decent amount of money, he's not gonna be like, he's not gonna replace Domi, but he could become, you know, a solid up and coming player. Okay, let's not crash this time, please. Imagine if the Habs had first pick and Bergman picks a bad guy. I would be not shocked, especially after what they made today. Alright, they're doing an ad right now. It's been a great stream, guys. I would fire him instantly. Well, are you the owner of the Canadiens? Okay, we're back. The Devils are on the clock now. Why am I wearing a Boston shirt? Because I don't have any teams in the draft right now. Or any teams that are like at the top. Yeah, I'm the owner of the Canadiens. You are? I didn't know that. Oh, this pick was acquired from the Blake Coleman trade. That was a great trade. You will fire Bergevin, so you're actually the owner of the Montreal Canadiens. I wonder. I wonder if that's facts.
Back on the ice and people see him play, and that the fact that he was excelling on the ice the other day. But I understand what you're saying, and it's got to be taken into consideration. But Bobby did mention the teams with the multiple picks in the first round. You would figure if someone is going to take him, it would be one of those teams that feels like maybe they could take at least a slight risk because they had other first round picks.
It's a fact that you are the owner of the Canadiens. I think you're capping, but okay. All jokes, man. All jokes aside. You know, they could have picked someone better. It's not the worst pick in the world. You could say it is the worst pick in the world. You know, the trade you guys got robbed in. I'm not gonna deny that, but I'm not gonna deny it at all. But the pick wasn't the worst pick in the world, so I wouldn't. The Habs always pick Quebec people. Well, we know the reason for that. All right, here's the Devils with their 20th pick.
NHL draft will be made by New Jersey Devils general manager Tom Fitzgerald.
All right, Tom Fitzgerald, who are you gonna pick?
Jersey Devils are proud to select from UFA defenseman
Ufa.
Shakir Mukhamadullin.
So we were having the conversation earlier about prospects between, at this point, 20 and, say, 40,
Who
45.
the literal heck is Shakir Mukhamadullin? Mukhamadullin.
Here for the New Jersey Devils, their third and final pick in the first round. Greg, what can you tell us about this pick?
Well, he reminds me a lot of Nikita Zadorov, and the big range, the skating
What?
ability.
How do you even say that name? Mukhamadullin. Mukha.
2002-born Russian team is one of the very best national teams
Mukhamadullin. Mukhamadullin. That's interesting. That's a interesting name. Bro, what did I join on? Alright, how do you feel about the Habs pick? Devin, since you're a Habs fan. How do you pronounce that? Shakir Mukhamadullin. Alright, you gotta make 10 picks within 30 minutes here. The stream is perfect. Holy crap. Oh, thanks, Kayla. You're perfect. Yeah, you're gonna be right. Alright, that's it for the Devils tonight, at least for now. LMAO, wow. Is it going to fit on jersey? I wonder the same thing. Mukhamadullin. 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 This Shane Mercer? They're talking to Shane Mercer now, I think. Yes, or Dawson Mercer, not Shane Mercer. What am I saying? 11 more left. Yes. They're gonna have to do it in 11 picks in 30 minutes. Or else I'm gonna have to go, because my parents hate me. All right, Blue Jackets are on the clock. Go make a video on it. I'll watch it. I'm curious to see what else you have to say. Some of the points you make are right, some of the points you make are wrong. But, or some of the points I agree with, some of the points I disagree with. Yeah, you're gonna go make a video? Alright. Peace out. Get that red, get that Lee. Peace out. Hey, Club Godzilla. Alright, that's not the point.
A lot of trades, not a lot of deals today during the draft, but earlier today, the Columbus Blue Jackets were involved in a pretty significant one because they acquired Max Domi.
Not right now. Oh, rip. Since the draft is still going. Oh, they're talking about the Domi trade. Oh, look, Columbus is selecting with their newly acquired Max Domi. Hey, you're back. Welcome back, broski. So it looks like the Blue Jackets can select Lapierre, Henrik Lapierre, who is injury prone, who was supposed to be selected 15th. And then, you know, they can select Jacob Peralt or Connor Zary. The draft is mean to you? I'd say the management's bad. If there's anything you could do, I'd fire Bergevin. That's the really only option that there is.
With the emergence of Nick Suzuki and you strikes out about a hockey deal, it's significant. And I clearly see Max as a centerman. And if they were going to put him on the wing in Montreal, it was a square peg in a round hole. And in Columbus, they get their second-line center. No question in my mind, Max can be a really good, solid second-line center behind Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Your GM makes some stupid moves, but some of his moves work out in the end. So we'll see. You know, it's still too early. I think before you make an official decision on this Goulet and this Domi trade, you need to actually see them play first. Right now, it does look outrageous for both of them. But you never know. Sometimes there's a method to some people's madnesses. 10 seconds left on this Columbus, on the Blue Jackets pick. Let's see who they select. There's some methods to some people's madnesses. That's all I'll say. We'll conclude the subject there. We can discuss more on Discord, but we're gonna close the argument there. Okay. All right. Let's see who the Blue Jackets select.
The Columbus Blue Jackets are proud to select from Avant-Garde Omsk of the Continental Hockey League, Yegor Chinakov.
Yegor Chinakov. You don't see Peralta and Flyers? Well, could get selected, but that's only if the Flames don't select them. All right.
And he knows his way around the offensive zone. You know, Bob just talked about players that benefited from playing. Well, Chinakov is that player that benefited from playing in the KHL earlier this year. But if you go back,
You don't see Peralta and Flyers because I said it was in the Flyers. I'm just kidding, man. We'll see if the Flames select them. They just announced the retro jerseys yesterday, and I was so hyped about them. So they select Yegor Chinakov. We're slowly moving for the picks here. 22nd overall pick goes to the Calgary Flames. Flames are on the clock now. We'll see who they will select. Don't trade it down again, Calgary. That's stupid. Who do they pick? Nordic Place is back. Apato has returned. Everyone's coming back. Welcome back, guys. We're just chilling here. Guess who's back?
I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to do that.
Interesting. Yeah, so we're just, everything's going through here. The Jackets picked Big Duster. Huh. Yeah, it's a really confusing name.
Helps adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis uncover clearer skin that can last. In fact, Tremfya was proven superior to Humira in providing significantly clearer skin.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your
Flyers ain't getting Peralta.
symptoms or if you had a vaccine or plan to.
All right, well we'll see. We'll see if Calgary selects him. All right, so on the clock is the Flames, then there's the Flyers, then there's the Capitals, and then there is the Colorado Avalanche. We'll see the Avalanche select. Or not the Avalanche, the Flames. I have Kayla's team on my mind right now.
This is the feeling of total protection. Now that we protect your identity and
What is that commercial? We'll see who Columbus selects. I mean, not Columbus, Calgary. I can't speak. I've been hearing rumors about Jacob Peralta or Zary. I can see Zary going to Philadelphia.
Accepted at 99% of places in the US.
Peralta or Gunler, yeah. I didn't like what we picked. You told us that about a million times. Or Zary. I can see Zary going to Philadelphia. I agree. But we'll see. We'll see who Calgary selects. So, I know you guys are already saying predictions, but let me know. Hey man, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying you really shouldn't just judge someone by their statistics. And apologies if I'm being rude, man. I'm just tired. I just don't have arguments with someone. So how you doing? Huh. So how you doing? I say with the next 5 picks, Spencer Knight might be in there. Sneeves being picked soon. Gunler is unrelated. Is underrated. I agree.
Yeah, we know your family's been such a huge part of your development, and especially during this pandemic where you haven't been able to have access to so many.
Bo! Best of hockey, Bo! Alright, the Flames have 55 seconds left on the clock. I think Golan's the same number as Weber, but he won't be the same. What? Oh, I read it wrong. Goulet is the same number as Weber, but he won't be the same number as him. Yeah. I agree. I think that, the captain gets to keep his number. I think that would be... What's his number again? What's Weber's number? I could really use that right now.
I'm sure they will say it is well worth any
or in the future.
or stains on the wall. Congratulations, Jamie. Good luck going forward.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
6? Okay, 6. Alright, the Flames have 5 seconds left. And the timer runs out. Hi, Darian. Just snaps my finger.
Back to Calgary. Before we get to Calgary and their situation right now, I want to go back to pick 21, Bob, because we get a first here on draft coverage on NBC with our group.
That's right. Chinikov went to the Columbus Blue Jackets, and he was the 30th player on NHL Central Scouting's European list. That's well down. But for the first time since we've been doing the draft and using our rankings here on NBC, he wasn't in our top 93. Now, that doesn't make him a bad pick. I firmly believe that if you like somebody, you just take them and you don't...
Just seeing his highlights. It's not good. Well, Calgary's moving again? Calgary's going down even more. He's not going to be a good player. Well, we'll see. Hey, man. I'll summarize it here. We can talk about more on Discord. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. We can't just exactly predict it over. I don't know why they want to go down, to be honest. I think they're just trying to mess with us. Calgary's just a trickster team. They're just messing with us right now.
He's an 01 born. He's already gone through a draft. So you watch him with his group, his national team group at that age, and he goes through a draft. But then he continuously got better, and he was clearly on the.
They might be a reason. Well, maybe they might be trying to collect more picks. All right, they're just talking about this stuff here.
They're not able. The key decision makers weren't able to go to Russia. But watching the games, and I had that opportunity to do it, you could see that he had.
Where are the Flames going? It says they're getting. It says they're trading, but they haven't decided yet. We'll have it in a second here.
It does not make it a bad pick. I agree with you. It does make it a reach. You would have to wonder why they wouldn't simply trade down and then take him later. As for Calgary's situation, let's get some clarity here from the commissioner.
We have a trade to announce.
Calgary trades 22nd to the Caps for the 24th and the 80th overall pick.
Selection in the 2020 draft to the Washington Capitals for selections number 24 and 80.
Stop making trades, Calgary. I have to go make a
So Calgary trades 22 to Washington for 24 and 80.
Oh my God, Apato just spammed, and he wasn't even really spamming. He just kept chatting.
So the Caps are on the clock. Calgary, to recap, has moved down 5 spots, and they have acquired 2 fifth-round picks. They were at 19.
First-round pick last 3 years.
22's next. It's the Caps. We'll have it after this.
This is funny. I agree. They're just trading it up and down. Capitals will get Peralt. We'll see. Good vibes.
Time for hardest shot. Let's go. And that is how you do it. What a day. Cheers, bitch. Cheers, stop.
Watch Calgary trade again. They're just. I know exactly what they're doing. They're trying to acquire more picks in like the second round and stuff.
Pay for what they need. Got it? Did you get that? Only pay for what you need.
They may eventually just trade down to like literally the bottom of the barrel to like the 31st overall pick where San Jose is. Because they're just slowly trading down. Doing another commercial. Come on, I have to go to bed in 20 minutes. The Caps are going to pick the player we targeted. I have a feeling, because they hate us. And we did kick their butts.
You went to college? You're smart. So why are you getting ripped off on your student loans? At Credible.com, we've helped tens of...
It is smart. They're getting more picks. Is in one of the best drafts. Yeah, I agree. So, you know, they keep trading down. They're getting more second and third round picks. That was another third round pick they just acquired. So, you know, they're just going to keep trading lower and lower. That's what might happen. So, don't be surprised if you see it. Cap should pick Sneeves. Where's Sneeves at, bruh? Is Sneeves even a player? Sneves, Sneeves, however you say it, I don't even know. I think the Caps pick Zeres, that Lapierre guy, or Peralt. How long left in the draft? We are at the 22nd pick.
Brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, the proven sports fuel of the NHL. So, Washington Capitals on the clock. They trade up here.
Caps on the clock.
Remember, they won the Cup in 2018 with 2 straight losses in the first round of the playoffs since then. Some new faces, obviously a new head coach in Peter.
I think it'll start speeding. I think the draft will start speeding up around here. Sneeves is a beauty. I 100% agree. A Pato 69. All right, the pick is in for the Caps. Let's see who they select. Let's see if Habs Absolute Hockey is correct.
In the 2020 NHL draft will be made by Washington Capitals Executive Vice President and General Manager Brian McClellan.
With the 22nd pick, the Washington Capitals are proud to select Henrik Lundqvist.
Ooh, okay, Henrik Lundqvist. I think I said that right. So Henrik Lundqvist. I get him mixed up with Ian Laperriere. Lapierre. Henrik Lapierre is Capitals property. Now, the Flyers pick that they targeted was Jacob Peralt. They can still potentially go out for him. They might select Zary, though.
He's obviously off to a great year, and good on the Washington Capitals and good on that scouting staff in Washington to recognize how talented this player is.
Yeah, Bob Craig, we watch these celebrations time after time, and it's, you know, listen, they can blend into each other, but this is different.
Get that
This is a
rig.
different level of emotion. This is
School's going to be easy tomorrow. I might be able to watch the draft, because, you know, the draft starts, the second round stuff starts at like 11 a.m. And, you know, I'll probably just have it on in the background while I'm doing my schoolwork and Zoom, you know. So I will have, like, updates on the picks and everything, so, you know, all that good stuff. Alright, so the Philadelphia Flyers are on the clock. They have the option to trade down, or they can select Zary, Laperriere, he's not even in there anymore. They can select Zary, Peralt, or Sneeves.
But the following summer, he looked great at the Lincoln tournament. Second on Team Canada in points behind only Cole Perfetti. But then he got off to a very slow start in October of 2019, and he suffered back-to-back concussions in the space of a month. So
Alright, let's see who, let's see the Philadelphia Flyers select, because I'm interested to see what my team's going to select in the first round this time. I wonder if Calgary's after Knight. Knight's not in the draft this year. Unless if you're talking about a different Knight. Did they pick Jacob? No, they picked Henriks. If that's how you say it. Henrik Lapierre.
Just concussions, that it was cranial, cervical, traumatic injury, and that there were some problems with his vertebrae that were dealt with when
Yeah, lol.
Max Gauthier in Montreal gave him 6
No, they did not pick Jacob. They did not pick Peralt. So, you know, the Flyers can select... I'm surprised Gunler's that far down. I thought Gunler's pretty underrated. They can select Zary, which wouldn't be a bad opposition for Philadelphia. Yeah, Flyers will probably take Peralt. If they don't take Peralt, I'm gonna be a bit shocked. If they take Zary or Peralt, I wouldn't be surprised to see Zary. You're going to raid Philly? What the heck, Apato? You got a good player, and we got a bad player. You're so lucky. Hey. I mean... I wouldn't say we're lucky. If we were lucky, I mean, actually, no. We are lucky, because we forced Game 7 on the Islanders. Everyone was saying, oh, no, the Islanders... The Flyers were going to win the series. The Islanders, they just ran out of energy. No. I had a feeling the Islanders were going to win Game 7. Was I still salty about it? Yes, I was. I had a feeling they were gonna beat us in 5. But they didn't. We came back and won. We came back and forced the Game 7, but that couldn't win, could it? I don't see Sneeves. Where's Sneeves at? I'm salty that you guys beat us. Well, to be honest with you, that was a very hard-fought series. I thought we would have owned Montreal because some of the games you got lucky. I mean, doesn't matter if you're lucky. That was a very defensive game by both teams. I mean, you guys were 1 goal from forcing a Game 7, to be fair. So, you know. You can say what you want, but I think that it wasn't exactly... We weren't exactly... I mean, we got lucky at times. Game 3. Yeah, the post haunted you. The post absolutely haunted you. And it wasn't just in Game 3. It was like every game. Florida Panthers first game overall in 2019. I forgot it was drafted last year. It's all good. It's all good, dude. We could have got Game 3. Well, you know. That's the past. The past is the past. Flyers don't take Peralt or Zary. I swear I'll be so disappointed. 10th straight year drafting your first round. Alright, we have 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock here for the Flyers selection.
Yeah, there's a guy named Nick Baxter who's not getting any younger, and he's more of a pass-first guy rather than a shoot-first guy, and everything.
So, you know, there's Peralt, there's Zary. I have a feeling we're going to select Brendan Brisson, who's who's ranked 30th. Flyers don't take Peralt, yeah, they take Gunler. We don't, their Gunler's not available. 2018 we selected Joel Farabee. 2018 we selected Jay O'Brien as well. 2019 we selected Cam York. Flyers on the clock.
Any chance that a 38-year-old goaltender, Henrik Lundqvist, might be joining the mix as well, Bob?
It's possible. Obviously bought out by the New York Rangers, but there's a strong sense that the logical landing place for...
All right, 20 seconds left on the Flyers draft clock here. Where's Kayla? I wanted to watch the pick with her. She might still be here. I don't know. All right, 12 seconds remaining on the Flyers pick. Don't trade it, Philadelphia. You're an idiot if you do. All right, the pick's in. 8 seconds remaining. The Philadelphia Flyers have their pick. All right, who the heck is going to announce it here? They might have Oscar Lindblom announce it.
Philadelphia Flyers general manager Chuck Fletcher will be making the 23rd selection in the 2020.
What is that last name?
This past July, Philadelphia Flyers scout Jack McElhargy passed away after a battle with cancer.
Oh my God, that's right. That's right. That Flyers scout passed away. Everyone, start clapping and type rest in peace in the chat. Rest in peace in the chat.
With the 23rd selection, Philadelphia
pick here, almost 6'2", almost 200 pounds. There's a guy who had 80 points in 62 games in the OHL, but we look at these comparisons, you get a pretty timely one given what we just saw in the postseason bubble, Craig.
Yes, we do. And, you know, when I first watched Tyson Forster play, and the more I watched him play,
Really?
it just reminded me more and more of Corey Perry.
Habs Absolute Hockey. Really? Really? That was karma. How so was it karma? That's not from a respectable Habs fan. I thought you were a respectable person. How is it our fault that you selected Goulet? How? 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 Tell me right now, how is it our fault? You make no sense. You're a respectable Habs fan, then why did you just, like, disrespect the whole Flyers fan base? Also, Tyson Forster is not that bad of a pick. They just could have selected someone better. Just like they could have selected someone better for Cooler. I think that's what he said. I think that's what his name is. It was funny. Well, it's funny that you selected Goulet, so... But you said I was being rude. Habs don't like Flyers? Well, a respectable Habs fan would have been respectable towards their pick. When I got mad? Yeah, I got mad. I did that for comedy, not gonna lie. I don't really care. I don't really care about Forster. For Forster. He's a decent guy, I guess. They could have selected someone better, but, you know. Alright, watch him score the game-winning goal in Game 4 as we sweep the Montreal Canadiens in the 2021 first round. Gonna be respectable, that's what you get. Alright, the Flames are up now. Apato. Oh, this NHL draft is good now. It's good now. Okay, you hypocrite. That was good comedy. Thank you. Thank you. But I think the Flames just stole Jacob Perreault, not gonna lie. Can't deny that. You are a hypocrite. You just said that the draft was bad earlier. Now that the Flyers selected someone that you said they wouldn't select, it's now good. Hmm? It's just, you just make me confused. It's funny how I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just did that for comedy. I'm not really that mad. When I saw that stuff, I did get a bit cheesed, but I'm not mad. I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone. I don't hate you. No way. I love you, broski. Yeah, I agree, Apato. Yeah, let's chill. I don't hate you, bro. I'm not mad at you either. I mean, I might be a bit... We might have had a little bit of an argument, but I'm not mad at you. You were mad at me for laughing at it. I was a little bit cheesed, because, you know, I'm a Flyers fan. So you did that on purpose. So, I was a bit cheesed, but I'm not mad at you, bro. You got to go after the 25th pick? All right, bro. I might have to, too. All right, don't trade it again, Calgary, because you're an idiot then. Have safe Flyers because you beat us, and the Niskanen hit. Well, the Niskanen hit. I get why you hit us. The Niskanen hit. The Niskanen hit, I agree. I 100% agree. That was, you guys got robbed with that suspension. I totally agree. You guys got robbed with that suspension. So, you know. I don't disagree. You got robbed in that suspension. We got really lucky. I know he should have got suspension for at least the rest of the series, whether that was 1 game or 2 games. But that's not the reason why he lost the series. If you lost, losing Gallagher, you know, you were only 1 goal away from forcing a Game 7, so you can't really blame Gallagher on the loss to the season. The whole Islander series, I'd say about for the rest of the Habs series and the first 3 games of the Islander series. We deserve that series. Devin, you were saying Habs in 7. The Habs were pretty. Both teams were brutal in that series.
Calgary Flames general manager Brad Treliving will be making the 24th selection in the 2020 NHL draft.
We did deserve it. I think he meant the Flyers. All right, let's see who the Flames select.
Former Flames captain.
You still think Habs in 7? Well, that was like a month ago. Larry McDonald, I love his mustache. I want a mustache like Larry McDonald.
And still to this day, it is for me. Now the draft has certainly changed a lot since my day in 1970.
You hope the Bruins trade and gain? Maybe.
If it's a phone call, a big stage, or today virtual.
You think it's a trade?
It's a special day and an honor to pull on an NHL jersey over your head for the first time.
I'm not sure when he's going to play again.
Tonight to welcome this young man to the Calgary Flames to carry on our traditions and legacy. I'll ask Flames Director of Amateur.
It's going to be a pick.
Todd Button to bring the jersey forward. Thank you, Todd. And with this, the 24th selection in the 2020 NHL entry draft, the Calgary Flames select center Connor Zary from the Kamloops Blazers.
Jesus, every team from Montreal forward has been kind of stupid, not going to lie.
Connor Zary, the selection there. Now, I can give you his height, his weight. I can give you the stats from last year. I can give you who he compares to. But better yet,
It's all good, Devin.
let me just inform you that he is yet another.
I don't know why Peralt keeps lowering down in the statistics. Oh my god, bro, look at Zary. He looks like he's like 17 years old. Or he looks like he's like my age. He looks like he's like 16 years old, bro. He's super short. I think we should have gotten Peralt. No, Devin. No, thank you. Flames have selected. Alright, so the Flames actually decided to select someone this time. We'll see who Colorado selects at the 25th overall pick now. What's up, Abigail? It's a lot of eyes. No, I didn't call you a hypocrite for laughing. I called you a hypocrite for saying, because I didn't call you a hypocrite for... Anthony, what's up? Alright. Habs Absolute Hockey. I shouldn't be beefing with you this year. I'm going to apologize, and you should do the same when we go on Discord later tonight. But I'm going to say it right now. I didn't call you a hypocrite for laughing. I called you a hypocrite for saying that the draft is good after you said the draft is bad. Or no, I'll put this into another order. You said the draft is bad after Goulet got selected by the Canadiens. And then you said the draft is good because the Flyers selected someone that maybe they could have selected someone better than Forrester. That's what I mean. When did you say the draft was bad? You said the draft was bad when Goulet was selected, when we had the argument. Wow. Wow. Okay, then. Nordic Opinions here is my dream draft for Florida. First round, Lundell. Second round, Kostnikov. Third round, Karan. Maybe. I can see that happening.
Every trip is a big deal. If you haven't had our coffee yet, you haven't had your coffee yet.
1 second, guys. Look at something real quick.
Order ahead on the app. America runs on Dunkin'.
Corona Hard Seltzer is here, delivering refreshing flavors and pure beach vibes. It's another way to find your beach.
I don't know. I was just trying to edit something out real quick.
There was so much uncertainty, had to wait a long time. 22 picks, but Hendricks Lafayette, the sense of
All right, Colorado's on the clock now. Let's see.
Washington Capitals, and here with Jamie Hirsch.
I know you're laughing at how mad I was. You should be laughing at how mad I was. I agree, man.
Yeah, well, obviously it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. Growing up, I know Washington was probably one of my favorite teams because of Ovechkin. So wearing that.
But you need to stop being toxic, because you were being toxic. Just saying.
Pretty good as well. I feel like it can be really negative. So looking forward to the future.
This past year has been really tough on you. I know you've dealt with several injuries.
I didn't say you were toxic. You were just being toxic then. I didn't say you were a toxic guy. I think you're a pretty cool guy. But I get why you were mad. But, you know. You did say get wrecked Flyers fans.
Yeah, well, right now I believe it's not.
That's not.
But obviously I had a really tough season last year with the injuries.
I sometimes get mad.
Wasn't able to be with my
Okay.
teammates as much. It was really a tough year.
Then let's not continue this argument. I apologize. I would like if you apologize too. And we can just end it there. Okay? I apologize for everything I said, for any toxic things I said to you. And you can apologize for anything that you said. Okay? And then we can just end it there. Yeah, let's not, okay? Alright. Good. Good luck next season. Sorry for everything you said. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We have arguments. Okay? I was not being professional as a YouTuber, you know? Alright, Colorado's on the clock. We have 6 picks left? 6, yeah. Interviewing the Perrier guy.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm sure she does as well.
It was one of those happy moments for everyone who was watching this draft, and now we look ahead. It's the Avs at 25.
Fifth selection in the 2020
25th selection. Let's see here. If they don't, they have to pick Jacob Peralt. I'll be surprised if they don't. All right, Joe Sakic, make the right pick.
Thank you, Gary. With the 25th pick, the Colorado Avalanche are proud to select from the Halifax Mooseheads, Justin Barron.
All right, Justin Barron selected 25th overall by the Colorado Avalanche, and Peralt is falling. He's pretty much a steal now at the draft. St. Louis can possibly pick him up. I know, right?
Halifax, but Justin Barron, he missed significant time last year because of a blood clot. He had another surgical procedure that's prevented him from playing at the beginning of this Quebec Major Junior Hockey League season. But Justin, a couple of seasons ago,
Yeah, he's going to be a steal, whoever selects him. He's supposed to be selected at 21. He was ranked by Bob McKenzie at 21, and he's dropped to 26. So, we'll see what happens. Perfetti got robbed by Winnipeg. Robbed. It's not robbed. It's robbed. Who was a steal? I forget who was a steal. Drysdale was a steal. Perfetti was a rob. Peralt's going to be also a steal. Yeah, because I said something wrong. Yeah, because I autocorrecting you? What? Yeah, Perfetti got I agree with you. Perfetti got robbed by Winnipeg. And then Drysdale got stole. Drysdale was a steal by, I forget his name, Anaheim. I'm so tired. If I'm arguing or getting, I'm really tired. Or if I'm mixing up anything like that, you know, I'm just really tired. Yeah, we both been streaming for 3 hours. We've been going at it for quite a long time. You know, it's like you gotta go, all right. See you, best of hockey. Why am I getting text tings?
Well, you think size, speed, and you think Halifax Mooseheads, and you think about Colorado, and you think about Nathan McKinnon.
I don't understand hockey, but okay. It's all good, Abigail. You know, I like to teach people stuff. Have a good night. I thought you were going to bed. I thought you had to go to bed now. I'm going to wait till the draft's over, stream for maybe 5 minutes after that, and then go to bed, because, you know, all that good stuff. Am I gonna do videos about it? Yes, tomorrow there is gonna be a draft recap. It's gonna take me a while to do all the notes. I'm likely gonna watch the second through 7th round tomorrow. But yeah. Upsets and wins. Yeah, I wouldn't say it. There's some stupid ones. There's some stupid picks. And there's some steals. There's some good picks. There's some bad picks. You know, the draft's not even over yet. No matter who Peralta goes to, I'm gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be interested. Well, Ma, take care and have a good night. All right, thank you so much. How you doing?
That's just the reality of it. And that kid went back. He went to Hobie Baker, and look at what's happened ever since.
Well, there's no arguing with the timing of Cal McCarr, because one day you're playing in college, the next you're in the playoffs, and on your first shot you're scoring your first goal, so it feels like he's stepping.
Okay, the St. Louis Blues are currently on the clock. I'm exhausted.
So, Colorado, their pick is in, and now we look ahead, and it's the St. Louis Blues here at 26.
Not gonna get a ton of sleep tonight, but you know what? I don't care. 3 subscribers are those hockey cards? Anyone else watching the stream? You see hockey cards in the Blues thingamajig? Why is the draft different than other years? Hey, let's go. You got 5 subs. What are you at now? Well, the draft's different than other years because of COVID. That's a thing. Unfortunately. POG. So yeah, the Blues are on the clock. Hey, let's go. Quarter to 100. Let's go. You've been gaining a lot lately.
Very abrasive player that's got some really good skating ability. So it'll be interesting here. Keep in mind, too, that Bill Armstrong, not to be confused with Doug.
Yeah, you've been popping off lately.
General manager there in St. Louis, and he was a big factor for how the draft would proceed. And now that he is the general manager with the Arizona Coyotes, he's not permitted to be in the Arizona Coyote draft room, even though they don't have a first-round pick today anyways. But that was part of the condition of him.
Yeah, we've been streaming for a while.
Go to Arizona as general manager. I don't think that'll impact things one way or the other. The Doug Armstrong staff is otherwise pretty much intact, so I'll be curious to see where they go with this one.
I mean, this is one question. Obviously, it's a big one. We're in the draft. They're picking here at 26, but let's face it. I mean, the biggest question for the St. Louis Blues right now is that this is a team that went to the Stanley Cup.
I'm at 15 for my YT account. Ooh, everyone go sub to Apato. Apato's a god. When he goes live for the first time, we're gonna raid him.
I don't know about him going back there or not. It's going to be a dicey negotiation. Don't forget Jay Bomeister either. Jay Bomeister probably not coming back, and that's a problem to lose 2 guys in your top 4. That's a problem.
Yeah, big-time talent, core guys playing the way that the Blues like.
I think Bomeister might even retire, to be honest. All right, the Blues pick expires. Their pick is in. Let's see who they select.
In the 2020 NHL draft will be made by St. Louis Blues general manager Doug Armstrong.
All All right, I'll see you. Doug Armstrong selects.
The St. Louis Blues select from Edmonton, Jake Neighbors.
They still don't select Jacob Peralt. And Jake Neighbors is a St. Louis Blue. This year's one's different from the other years. Yes, this is very... I mean, it's 2020 to be fair.
70 points in 64 games for the Edmonton Oil Kings this past season, Craig.
So what I would say about Jake Neighbors, if you want to look at a comparable type player...
Cole Perfetti should have been top 5. I agree. He should have been 5th. All right, so Jake Neighbors is officially now a St. Louis Blue.
He's a hard-nosed, competitive, physical player who's exceptionally smart. But like Milan Lucic, they have to improve their skating. Now, Jake Neighbors has shown a real capability to play at the necessary pace, but the National Hockey League is 2 steps higher than what he's played at in the Western Hockey League. But he's hardworking, he's determined, and he brings...
Peralt might not be around one. That's disappointment. That's sad. Maybe Ottawa. You don't have a computer? Ooh. Hey, hi, Kayla! He's a good player. I don't get how. I mean, my mom made me do school. Oh, it's all good, Kayla. The Avalanche select. I forget the Avalanche selected already. All right, so we're at the 27th overall pick now. Here are the Anaheim Ducks, and they're going to count down their draft pick.
And Bob, I do want to come right back to you because, you know, we were quick on that Alex Pietrangelo conversation.
Number 31st ranked prospect. Jeez, he went up a bit higher than he was supposed to.
Honestly, I mean, how do you see this playing out between Pietrangelo, the Blues, and...
This is sad. Yeah, it is sad for Peralt, especially since he could have gotten selected by the Habs, the Flyers, the Blackhawks, the Blues, the Avalanche, the Flames, the Rangers. You know, he could have got selected by all these teams, and he's just moving lower and lower in the list.
Than it did last time. I would say it's more likely than not that Alex Pietrangelo is going to go to the free agent market at 12 noon Eastern time on this Friday. But, I mean, what is it, Tuesday night? I lose track of the days here, but there's still lots of time.
Peralt may have to wait till tomorrow. Well, it's not over yet. There's still 1, 2, 5 picks. Did I miss anything interesting? Not really. The Avalanche, I forget who they selected already. Who did they have select? I can't think right now. He can wait today. He may get picked late. It's gonna be a steal no matter where he goes. When he passed the Flyers, I knew he was gonna be a steal. He's ranked 21st. Also John Jason Patera and Ridley Gregg too. Those 2 guys. Bam, bam. What? All right, I will likely go till 10:45, maybe 10:30. Depends on what time the draft ends. It's almost over, so.
Somebody will find the money for you, and that may apply to Taylor Hall as well.
So how we doing tonight? Don't know how Jake Neighbors got picked in round 1. I had him at like 31st, 32nd. I need wireless earbuds. Thanks to Pato. Oh yeah, they selected Baron. All right, the Ducks are on the clock. This 27th overall pick was acquired by Boston's in the Andre Cosse trade in February before the trade deadline. Yeah, from the stats, he isn't too bad. Oh boy.
Some team will find the money that will make him happy if it's not the St. Louis Blues.
We'll see how it develops going forward. Right now, it's the Ducks on the clock. The pick is in as we go back to the commissioner.
All right, we'll see the... Oh, wow, that's quick. Let's see the Ducks select. Please select them. If the Stars select Peralt, I wouldn't mind that, actually.
The Anaheim Ducks are excited to select from the Starnia Sting, Jacob Perrault.
Okay. Well, it really just looks like a scratched cat. A cat scratched me. Yup, they picked him. All right. Well, that was a steal by the Ducks. They got two great players. They got Jamie Drysdale and Jacob Perreault. All right, there he goes. He's supposed to be the highest I had him was like 15. He's also kind of running it like, you know. There he goes. Oh, where the heck did my thing go? Oh. P-O-G, 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 P-O-G. Oh. All right, we have 4 more picks, and then we are done for the 2020 draft of round 1. Is Lafreniere French? I think so.
So like father, like son in terms of they both play hockey, and then different after that. Up next, Ottawa Senators, their 3rd pick here in the first round.
Yes, it was a massive steal. It's probably it's like top 5 biggest steals. Every team from like Montreal forward could have gotten Perreault. I'm gonna keep calling him Perreault because why not? I know that's not how you say it, but who cares? How long have I been streaming? We're going on 4 hours. Oh yeah, that is a massive upset for Chicago. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, sorry about that. Pekreiko could have got someone good. They could have gotten a lot of other. They could have gotten Zeri, you know, a bunch of other players.
Here's to a family that took a shot. Smoother tequila and never looked back. Hornitos, a shot worth taking.
If you want to see some of the league's top playmakers, he is the difference in this game right now. See you Sunday night. Vikings, Seahawks on NBC.
For over 90 years, history has been molded here in red clay.
You're Ryko Raymond, Apato? Ryko Raymond. I'm good, Kayla. How are you?
And I feel awesome. With Hims, I've got my confidence back.
Hims made it so easy, and I love the results.
Get a 90-day money-back guarantee at forhims.com. These folks, they don't have time to go to the post office. They have businesses to grow, customers to care for, lives to get home to.
All right, so the Sens are on the clock. After that, then you have Vegas, Dallas, and the San Jose Sharks. I'm going to check YouTube real quick. 1 second. You know, because YouTube is gorgeous to me. I want them to do this quick. I agree. They need to hurry this up because I'm kind of getting a bit tired here and a bit bored, not going to lie. So, you know. I think that was likely the last commercial.
Changing draft, and it began with the 3rd overall pick, Tim Stützle from Germany, and then the only American drafted so far.
My mom's getting mad at me for staying up. Yeah, mine's gonna get mad at me soon.
Top defenseman selected in this draft.
I'm waiting for Arizona to get their pick. They don't have it though because they sent so much on Hall. Well, they probably would have lost it anyways because they were illegally testing draft eligible players. Like they tested Lafreniere too, I think even. And, you know, that was before COVID and everything. But, they probably would have lost it anyways. You're cold? Ripapato. Yeah, the Oats don't have a first... Yeah, for illegal scouting. Alright, the Sens have less than a minute left on the clock.
three of them, Tim Stützle was the key setup.
We'll see who Ottawa gets here.
You might want to look for a little bit of German chemistry, and certainly JJ Peterka would qualify.
All right, I think they'll select John Jason Peterka. How do you say that? Who's that Marat Kuznetsov?
This is really significant for the future of their organization.
So, time ticking down under a half minute before the Ottawa Senators make their third and final pick here in the first round. Again, picked
Second this year, dang right. Let's go.
Got Tim Stützle, who we have locked in at top three, was either going to go second or third. It was Byfield who went second, Stützle third, and then as we mentioned, it was Jake Sanderson, the American, the defenseman at 5, and now at 28, their third pick, the Senators.
Peralt was a big steal. All right, here's the Sens pick.
Scout for the Ottawa Senators will be making the 28th selection in the first round of the 2020 NHL Draft.
With the 28th selection, the Ottawa Senators are proud to select from Brandon of the WHL, Ridley Gregg.
Ridley Gregg. All right, Ridley Gregg.
So, Ridley Gregg, second straight pick, where they take the
Is a Ottawa Senator. Welcome to the Sens, Ridley. Yeah, the biggest steal was Perfetti at 10. I agree. The Jets just absolutely stole Perfetti. Okay, they're just showing Ridley Gregg here. The Vegas Golden Knights are now on the clock for the 29th pick in the draft. Ridley Gregg is a scout for the Flyers, and Ridley told him not to draft the Flyer, and Ridley told him not to draft him. That's funny. I mean, I'm assuming he doesn't want to be on the same team as his father, because that kind of looks like rigged in favor of your dad, you know.
Riley Gregg's father, Mark, played for the Hartford Whalers. He and Jeff Sanderson, Mark Gregg and Jeff Sanderson, best buds when they were part of the Hartford Whalers organization. Now their boys are playing for the same NHL team. I'm not sure how long.
Was his father with the Flyers? No, he's currently a scout for the Flyers. So Ridley basically told his dad not to draft him. I mean, it makes sense because, you know, it kind of does look like it's like a father-son kind of gig, I guess you could say. I don't know. It'll look weird. No? Why is Columbus the one always losing? Were the Flyers going to draft him? Likely not. I mean, they selected the Forrester kid, so likely not. I mean, maybe. We don't know, but it did say on here that that's what happened. Why is there more ads? I have no idea, because the ads hate us. There's literally 3 picks left. They're just trying to... They're going to make commercials after every single freaking pick. I mean, to be honest, it is just a slowed-on time, not going to lie, but, you know, still a little bit retarded. Oh, boy. Yeah, Vegas is on the clock. We got 3 picks remaining. 1 second. Just locking my door real quick.
Because we believe the most amazing machines are inspired by you. Experience the rewards.
Yeah, Maverick might be heading to Vegas.
It's so good to see you guys. Han, out here.
Are we on yet?
1 second.
I thought we were doing a Zoom thing.
Confused? No. Maybe you just need a Snickers.
3 hours and 37 minutes away. Minutes was your stream. Oh, you ended? Jeez.
Next round on me.
Oh, you're still streaming? Alright. We're nearing the 4-hour mark.
Accepted at 99% of places in the US.
Alright, so I'm going to have to end the stream right after the 31st pick. Just letting you know. My mom just texted me, said I can't stream for longer. So I'll end it after the 31st pick, and then we'll just go from there. This was a great stream, guys. It was a great first draft. This probably won't be the last draft we stream, though. And I will be streaming Free Agent Frenzy. Likely starting around 2 p.m. Because it's on October 9th, I think. I won't be able to stream around 2. Oh, thanks, Kayla. You're perfect. I know I say that a lot, but it's true. Alright, Vegas is on the clock.
Well, I'm sure they're exploring opportunities or ways of trying to trade Marc-Andre Fleury, but he's got to probably agree to wherever they want to move him, so that's part of it.
You could see Marc-Andre Fleury get traded tomorrow.
Economically around the league, they're probably going to have to eat some of his money, so it's not an easy.
Yeah, you are, Kayla.
So as we look at the goalies here, Bob, what do you see the market for Marc-Andre Fleury right now?
Well, I'm sure there are some teams interested, but are they on Marc-Andre Fleury's no-fly list?
All right, 40 seconds left on the clock for Vegas now.
Right now, Kelly McCrimmon and the Vegas Golden Knights are trying to deal with.
That's something they'll have to figure out in the future. Right now, it's the pick at 29.
Yeah, January 1st could be the start.
29th selection in the 2020 NHL Draft will be made by Vegas Golden Knights General Manager Kelly McCrimmon.
With the 29th selection in the first round of the entry draft, the Vegas Golden Knights are pleased to select from the Chicago Steel of the USHL forward Brendan Brisson.
All right, they selected Brendan Brisson. Hey, Calro's back. Yeah, they said it was going to be December, but they just pushed it back a month. So, Brendan Brisson is now Vegas Golden Knights property. Welcome to the team, broski. And the Dallas Stars are on the clock for the 30th pick.
I usually get one of these in the course of the draft, but I'm happy to have 3 because
Craig's man crushes. What the?
Is another player who, watching him when he was in Shattuck St. Mary's,
Basically 3 full months of off season. Basically, yes. But you know, there'll be some interesting stuff in between.
just better. Each successive time I went to watch him, his game expanded. His game got more influential in critical areas of the game. I think he's a lot like Pierre-Luc Dubois, the Columbus Blue Jackets, in that you want to skate, I'll skate with you. You want to shoot, I can shoot with you. I can play make as good as anybody, and
I like your kit, G.
I'm in the battle. I'm there for one reason, and my
You have another practice tomorrow at 8 tomorrow? Jeez, broski. I don't have practices. I only have practices on Mondays and Fridays.
tremendous, and it's only going to get better while he plays at the University of Michigan and Mel Pearson.
Totally agree with everything you just said. Ditto, ditto, and ditto. Biggest thing is character. This guy has serious character.
There will definitely be lots of trades. I think Marc-Andre Fleury gets dealt. Possibly tomorrow.
So we saw Jake Sanderson go at number 5, and now the second-ranked American Brendan Brisson. He goes here at 29 to Vegas. We're into the final couple of picks here, Bob. Brisson,
2 more picks remaining. The Dallas Stars are currently on the clock.
Golden Knights organization, but here we are. We're down to 2 picks, 30, 31. It's Dallas, it's San Jose. So
25 likes.
dig deep into
Wow.
that list right now, and 2 guys who you think should be or expected to be first rounders. Are there 2 guys who are still available in your mind?
Well, if we're looking at our best available list, we've got John Jason Peterka, the German player, our number 23 ranked player, is still available. We've got Maverick Bourque, a center from the Quebec League. William Wallinder, a big 6'4" defenseman from Sweden, and Noah
You're cold again?
a very inconsistent but skilled and talented Swedish forward. So those are the only players.
Do you think Price will stay in Montreal?
Best available list that were ranked
I think so.
that haven't gone yet. So right now
I don't think you trade any goaltenders. I think the Habs goaltending's locked up.
Luka Medulin and Chinakhov, the 2 Russians that went to New Jersey and Columbus at 20 and 21. Otherwise, the best available list.
That looks like my German teacher.
Pretty much. So if that holds true, I mean Dallas and San Jose.
Oh my God, my German teacher is with Maverick Bork. Huh. Looks like my German teacher. We will see a buyout in a few years, likely. I think Price is, Price is getting older. He might have 1 or 2 more good years in him, but I think after that, it's the end of the road. All right, here's Dallas. They have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left with their 30th overall pick. After that, we have 1 more pick, and then the draft's over for tonight.
And Pat Brisson, of course, the French-Canadian agent from the province of Quebec. Nevertheless, Brendan Brisson played all his hockey in the States and is continuing to do that in the USHL and will at University of Michigan as well.
It's not that I'm dying to wave the flag. It's just I'm saying in the limited opportunity I get to wave that flag, you don't have to rain on my parade. Let me have those moments.
You're correct.
That's all I'm asking.
Correct.
All right,
I just knew that I know Keith Jones isn't here, and that somebody needs to keep you a little bit honest.
Just trying to stay silent right now. Maverick will be picked by Dallas. William Guller to San Jose. You have a C in French? Nice. You gotta go? All right, peace out, broski. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. So I'll likely be over if you return.
Real strong making those comments, Bob, from all the way up in Toronto on the virtual draft here. Brave moment for you here on TV. All right, let's
Or Grons, I agree.
because you got less than 90 seconds. The Dallas Stars, they went all the way to the Stanley.
You have to do 9th grade stuff in 7th grade. You're tired? Kayla, you're doing harder stuff than I am doing. You're good at French. Hey, man, I gotta learn some of that stuff, We're gonna run into some Quebec people while we're on YouTube, so, I gotta learn French, and that's why I picked French as my class, because, French is better than, Spanish, Spanish, there's a lot of people that speak Spanish, but, French, there's still a chance that I can get drafted in the NHL. It's very unlikely. Hey, what's up, Larry? I'm just gonna call you Larry, I'm sorry. Alright, the Stars have 50 seconds left on their clock. How's Gravity's stream?
That can benefit them as they lost some development time from playing in the OHL. But Dennis Gurianov, people said, oh boy, they were surprised. Look at
I wish I lived in the West. It's literally like 7:30 there. Or like in the very far West. Like in, I don't know, British Columbia or Oregon. You'll check? Alright.
Their future is promising because these players are really good and that blue line looks terrific.
Well, they put on a show for all of us over the summer, and then in the bubble, they win the West, they go to the final, lose to the Tampa Bay Lightning, and now...
All right, 10 seconds remaining. The pick is in! Okay, so we'll see who Dallas selects here.
2 picks left to go. Let's hear what Dallas does at their...
Dallas Stars assistant general manager Scott White will be making the 30th selection in the 2000.
Yeah, I see that too.
With the 30th selection
Hey, you're 403.
NHL draft, the Dallas Stars select Maverick Bork of Shawinigan.
All right, Maverick Bork has been selected by the Dallas Stars.
So Maverick Bork, the pick here. The center at the 30th selection.
Maverick Bork is now a Dallas Star, so we have 1 more pick. Congratulations, Bork. Welcome to the Stars. The Stars have developed as one of my favorite teams. Well, Graf looks like he's regretting it and looks dead. Huh. I knew. Well, to be fair, I think we're all really tired right now. It's been a pretty exhausting 4 hours. I'm gonna place this down here real quick. All right, 1 more pick and then the stream's over. Which actually is right, because I said I would end the stream around 10:45, and it's almost 10:45. Been going for nearly 3 hours now. 1 second again. All right, 1 more pick and then I have to end the stream because my mom is really bothering me right now.
That gave scouts, the 40 scouts that were there, another opportunity to watch him after he had been injured down the stretch with a wrist injury. Nice, smart player that fits for the Dallas Stars, no question.
You know what's amazing about him? He's not a super fast skater for a guy that's not overly large, but man, oh man, he knows how to manufacture offense.
Wait, I want to be in timeout before NCAA Letang here. Put me in timeout. Yeah, go get Matt. Yeah, maybe Gunler goes 31st. But the Sharks are on the clock. We'll see what happens here. Almost 11 p.m.
Yeah, 5'10", 178, and all the quotes about him from his former coach is all about hockey IQ. So with Maverick Bourque, that makes 18 Canadian-born players taken so far in the first round of this draft. That's the most since 2003.
All right, the Sharks are on the clock. This was acquired from Tampa Bay in the Barclay Goodrow trade, which is also a very good trade.
And besides, you should celebrate that fact because you did.
I'm getting a lot of TikTok notifications.
Of course, everybody knows that Buffalo is part of Canada.
Had to get it in. With one pick to go, we were that close. We do have one pick left, all right?
I think Latvia will go 237 overall. That seems accurate.
Just about 3 minutes remaining here. San Jose, been interesting here because making some moves. Obviously, they acquired.
All right, let's see you the San Jose Sharks draft here.
Ahead for the Sharks team next year. They make these moves. What do you project with this team?
They're trying to retool it on the fly, and I totally get it. They've got a young coach.
All right, 3 minutes remaining on their clock. This is me trying to keep myself awake right now.
San Jose, you think Bob San Jose done making deals here, done making moves?
Hard to say at this point. Everybody's going to be looking at the situation between now and Friday. I'm sure they're going to be looking to improve their hockey team, but they feel like they've shored up their goaltending with Devin Dubnyk coming.
All right, 2:30 remaining on the clock. Just get some ice water. Yeah, I'm gonna chug a bottle of water after this. I'm so thirsty. And I have to go to the bathroom.
He's aggressive, he's bold, he's not afraid.
I can't get him in. I'll probably be playing PlayStation with him tonight before I go to bed. I haven't even talked to him all day.
Players that can really play and help their team. What they don't
So I'm getting notifications here that Forrester always wanted to play in Philadelphia. So.
is looking to do is to ensure that this team can get back to the playoffs.
I would, but I'm not on the Tangs level. Yes, you are, Kayla. You're on the Tangs level.
Just about 1 minute remaining before we get back to the commissioner, and he sends it to San Jose for the final pick here.
I think I even told you. I said that. I think I said that. No, I love you more than that. But yeah. Yeah.
John Jason Paterka. They drafted Marco Sturm, a German.
All right, a minute and 15 seconds remaining here.
Why not take another German? I'm actually surprised that our list is held up as well as it has, given the pandemic and the uneven scouting.
All right, there's 1 minute left on the clock for the San Jose Sharks. After they select the pick, like pretty much right after, I have to just. You're gonna talk to them all day. I was never getting my stream now. Getting your stream now?
Bob, for the record, I never doubted you for a moment. I knew it would hold up. We go to the commissioner right now. Final pick.
All right, the pick's in. Okay, we'll see who they select, and then I'm gonna have to end the stream after.
The San Jose Sharks Director of Amateur Scouting, Doug Wilson Jr., will make the 31st pick of the 2020 NHL Draft.
The San Jose Sharks are proud to select from the Prince Albert Raiders, Ozzy Weissblood.
Celebration on, and Bob, as you mentioned, a little off the board.
I don't know if you know what he just did there, Doug Wilson Jr. He signed because Ozzy Weissblood's mother is deaf. And, I mean, that is so significant. It's really touching to connect with the
Wow. All right, good night, everyone. Hope you all had a great stream. This was very fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow.